Beat that entertainment.
Welcome back to another episode of BTE TV. We had to get Oozah back on, and we made it to where David could be in the Pookie could be in the video this time. He's got his mic set up.
Yeah.
So we're just doing a little part 2 right now.
Part 2.
We got a lot of shit to talk about.
Yeah.
A lot.
So Pookie, your little sister messaged me.
No doubt.
Oh, shit.
And she messaged me and said something about, what was it? No, she didn't even message me. She called me. Wasn't even friends on Facebook, so I had no idea how the call
Are you
come
talking
through.
about her friend? She was wanting to do some advertisement for?
Yeah, she wanted, she said something. All she said to me was a locally owned black business.
I think it's out of Ironton. It's either Ironton or Ashland.
Yeah, I don't even know what she was. That's all she said to me.
Because she has her own business.
Pull your mic closer to you.
She has her own business. So like I think one of her associates, whatever, is starting to get her business off the ground, and she was wanting me to reach out to you and see about doing some advertisement stuff on your show.
Yeah,
What did she do?
Yeah, she didn't even explain to me what it was or nothing. She literally, whenever I tell you, all she said was a locally owned black business.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well,
It might be some products too.
I was
Might
like,
be
yeah.
some like self-care products.
I was like, I'll talk to Greg about it, but then I forgot about it. But then you just reminded me.
My sister owns. She has a business owner, whatnot. She's like a masseuse up in Columbus,
Okay.
up in Hilliard. She has her own shop, so like, you know, I'll go up there and get massages and stuff. What she does is like, you know what I mean, back, and I think the other people that's in her spa.
So is it not even for her? It's for like a friend.
That's for a friend.
Oh, then fuck it. Then I was gonna let you plug it. Fuck it.
I told her I'll say something to you about it though too.
Yeah.
I was actually
I thought it was for her. I was gonna let you go ahead. And,
That's what she told me. She was like, "Hey, can you talk to Ricky about shooting a shot or advertising?" So I was like, "Man, I'll talk to him." She was like, "Well, it's not for me," and I was like,
yeah. At that point, then it's like, yeah,
if it's not for you, I ain't
Them
gonna reach out to
motherfuckers-
somebody I don't know.
yeah.
you
Them
know?
motherfuckers got to pay us. You
Or
hear
some
me?
products and
For
stuff I've never tried before. I ain't gonna reach out like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah, I've known your sister for a long time. I remember back in the day, her my little brother used to date. Right out.
no doubt.
Back in the day. That was back in the day, huh? I don't know how long they dated. I just remember they dated.
I probably wasn't here.
Shit, right out was probably in like 8th grade.
Yeah, I wasn't here.
How old are you? You're old though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I was probably. I'm 30. I'll be 33 next month.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna say, yeah, we wasn't in school together.
no, I was in Chilicothe.
Your sister's even older than me. Yeah, your sister was in a higher grade than me and Right Out.
Okay.
You don't remember Right Out? Austin Right Out?
Yeah, I know him.
You remember when they dated?
I didn't know they dated.
Yeah, bro. I think they dated for like a half a year or something.
Yeah, I don't think I wasn't here.
Yeah, it was way back in the day because he was in foster care over at Lisa and Pops up there. You know
I heard
them?
about him.
Yeah, it's the foster parents shit that was right there by kind of like almost on the trail. I think y'all lived over that way too.
Mm-hmm. On 28th Street.
Yeah, it was right
Damn,
that way.
I'm going through the history, shit.
Yeah.
After 28th Street, that's when I moved. I moved back to Chile. After that,
How long was you up in Chilicothe for?
I was back and forth. So like I spent half the time in Portsmouth schools, and then half the other half in Chilicothe.
Oh yeah.
What's in Chilicothe?
Shit. Well,
It seems like a weird place.
it's
Chilicothe used to be the capital of Ohio.
I know
it used
that.
to be a capital of
Yeah,
Ohio.
right.
I mean, there's a lot. I think they have the most restaurants per capita. in
Bro, they
Ohio.
got everything up there.
in
Do they?
Ohio.
Oh my God, they got everything to eat up there.
And they still added. Like they're not done growing yet.
Yeah. They got
know
Five
that.
Guys. They got they got Longhorns, motherfucking Texas Roadhouse
They
right
got
across the street from each other.
Tumbleweed.
Olive Garden,
Olive
Red
Garden.
Lobster, like
Cane's.
Chipotle. They got
They got
everything.
Cane's.
Yeah, they got
They
everything.
got Texas Roadhouse.
I need to go to Cane's.
They literally up in
Some
Chilicothe,
burger.
bro. They have everything.
Steak and
I
Shake.
had no idea. I used to go up there and buy pallets and turn around and leave.
Did I already say Five Guys?
Yeah.
They got
got
Five
Five?
Guys. Yeah, they got Five
They got
Guys.
Five Guys, too.
That's bro. I'll go up there just to get Five Guys all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I used to, not anymore. But yeah, bro. Chilicothe got everything. But whenever I'm up there though, like Chilicothe don't seem that big.
That's why I said that. I feel like it just seems like a real little
Weird place
weird
to make our
It's a
capital.
little bigger than here.
It's not. It's kind of like it's broke up, kind of like how it is down here. Because like Chilicothe, you also got like the different. I call them boroughs. So it's like the city stuff that's surrounding
Yeah.
the main city. So like you know what I mean, you got like Zane Trace and I think it's like Northeastern. Like you got all these other
Places
around it.
like Portsmouth, New Boston.
Yeah, so everybody comes.
West
You know,
Portsmouth,
like
yeah.
everybody comes to Portsmouth for while they skip. like you'll come from Bainbridge or Washington Courthouse or blah 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 to come to Chilicothe for whatever.
Oh,
Right.
That's what they're going to Chilicothe for. Because I'm trying to get into real estate.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to build a firm because I ain't got no money.
I got a homie in Chilicothe. He just started one up there. That way, I can shoot him your contact, and he can kind of show you how he started.
Yeah. Well, I look up everything. So like I know some ways to get started, but you gotta have a little bit of money. I'm like, fuck, I'm
I
broke
think
now.
that's how he started. He got in with an already established realtor company.
Yes.
And
Well, yeah. I don't really want to. I want to just like own houses and rent them out.
yeah. So why don't
And
you
what,
just go
rent 'em
get?
out?
Yeah. Why don't you just go get some loans?
That part.
You could probably get loans.
Use other people's money, man.
That's
Yeah.
what they. That's why I see shit. I'm like wholesale houses basically. You just fucking use somebody else's money to do it.
that's actually what I'm in the middle of doing myself. I'm like right there.
What, wholesaling houses?
Buying houses, flipping them.
Buy my house.
There's some money in that motherfucker.
No doubt.
Yeah. Have you ever been to my house? You've
Yeah.
been to my house.
Yeah.
My house is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Big ass yard. I got a huge yard.
Mm-hmm.
Buy that.
I probably want to got like one or two in town, and then I want to.
No, I want to, bro. I always like told myself like, bro, I want to be city. I want to always live in like around everything. But
Yeah.
dog, the older I'm getting now,
you want
fucking
your space
shit.
now.
I want to live out
I
in
want
the
my
country.
space.
One out the way.
I prefer to be out the way. I don't want to be like too far out the way. Or I'm
Well,
not,
see,
like,
that's
close
what I'm saying.
enough,
I
but-
never wanted that, bro. But now I'm just like, bro, I just want to be able to fucking, because I like to piss off my front porch when I'm drinking and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And doing that in town, which I might do it still, but I mean, doing it in town, like, you feel me? Just like, I don't feel that comfortable.
No doubt.
Right.
Because, like, have to make sure my porch lights off and shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
I want no one seeing me.
Right.
So, yeah, I want to live out in the country. I want to sell my house and buy me just like something little out in the country.
Lucasville. I told you.
I don't want to live in Lucasville. Hell no.
Lucasville
Probably out to
Bottoms.
Memphis or something. That's where I heard. That's where all the hoes are. Memphis.
Memphis.
Probably, yeah. I could see that.
Yeah. You know any hoes from Memphis?
I don't.
You don't? Yeah, you
I
do.
don't know shit. No,
That's where they be at out in Memphis.
I don't know.
That's what I heard. That's what it says on what's that little site? Well, you know,
What,
what's
farmers
that?
only? What you talking
No,
about?
bro, that old site that used to be on like the internet, bro. Like people get on there and talk shit about other people.
Something back
No,
page.
Because that's where you go to buy
That's
bitches,
where you
bro.
go to buy pussy.
What are you talking
What are you
about?
talking about? Where's that side at?
Yeah,
I thought that's what it was.
No, they took that down, bro. No, it's
Yeah.
you get on there and like anonymously talk shit about people.
Oh. What was that shit called?
I thought it was back page.
No, it was something. No, it had a little run.
Yeah,
Like a
it was
year or
on.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember someone used to say I
What
was
was
up
that
in Wayne
shit
Hills
called?
fucking animals. Topics.
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 That's
Topics.
right. You was up there fucking animals.
Yeah, it said, yeah, if you, I don't know if it's still a thing, if you get on topics, but if you go and search in my name, yeah, it says, it said I fuck dogs and shit up
I
in
ain't
Wayne
never been
Hills.
on. I never been on it.
Real, I don't know who put
There's
that.
even dog animals anyway. It was like that.
No, we had a dog. We
Oh, there's
definitely-
cats all over.
yeah, there was cats, hella, but they said it was fucking dogs. But we had a dog, and I never fucked it.
Allegedly.
No,
right.
I swear.
Right.
This time I really didn't.
No peanut butter trick. That'd be sick.
But no, so whenever you come on here, so last time you did the episode, what is anybody talk to you about it? Like, did anybody watch it? Be like, man, y'all was on there talking.
I had this one lady say she liked the perspective on the relationship shit. She's still trying to navigate the scene. She's in like her 40s or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously the people I knew that watched it, they had some shit to say.
Yeah, my sister, she actually hit me up. She said it was our best episode.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Was
She
it like
hit-
the content wise?
Yeah, she said, well, just the way you was talking and shit. She was like, it was like real, like, what that would be,
Like easier to follow?
real, like real, like interesting. You know what I mean? Like it was like more interesting talking. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They say I got a mouthpiece, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, that could work
Yeah, I watched
for me
it.
and against me.
Oh, shit, I probably watched that pod like 3 times before I put it out, but it was a slow burn. Like we just bullshitted for a little bit and then we got into it.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it usually goes. You got to think. I didn't really know. I don't know if y'all knew each other, but I didn't know you at all before that, for real. And I saw
just
you and
see
shit. We
around.
never
Yeah,
talked.
Yeah.
But then that was us our first time actually ever talking. That's what I'm saying. Like, once you got on there and started talking, bro, like once we got into it, I was like, damn, all right, this motherfucker can talk. You know what I mean? Like,
it takes a while to start cooking, you know what I'm saying, for the conversation.
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
So, whenever you was on, like, is there anything that you talked about that day that you was like, man, or something that you missed that you was talking about that you was like, fuck, I wish I got that out?
No, not really.
Like, did you leave here? Did you leave here satisfied?
Yeah, I was cool. We had enough. We had enough to give. Like it was a lot of. It got to the core of everything that I like to be talking about. You know what I mean? You got to accuse it. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, like, you know, it seemed like a real Andrew Tate-ish.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one. I was like, yeah. I was like light skinned, bald head. Like I could see the comparison. Like
yeah.
But no, I mean, shit ain't changed. And then, like, over the last several weeks, things have happened and transitioned to add more insight to what the shit I was talking about. Like, the shit just be what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people don't like it.
I get a space and stuff, too, because it's like a lot of the topic coming up is tends to actually expound on some of the things like you see us talk about or mention or...
Bag.
Well, see, now that, okay, so I'm gonna bring this up. Do you guys watch other podcasts? Like, you guys watch podcasts?
A little bit, yeah.
You watch No Jumper, Adam 22?
Yeah.
Oh, come on with it. Yeah.
Fuck with him?
Yeah.
Did y'all see
they always got
his
the
show?
peas
His
and
show
hoes
he put his wife on or his girl on?
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it.
Did you
I
see?
seen it a little bit.
Yeah, that's his
saw-
wife, newlyweds.
You
in a
saw
way.
Adam fucking his wife with another man?
I think I saw some weird shit like that. Yeah.
How you feel about shit like that? Motherfuckers that do shit like that. Like, what's your opinion? Adam 22. So, me and Greg was talking about this before y'all got here. I watch Adam 22 is like the only podcast I watch now. I watch No Jumper like daily.
Yeah.
It used to be The Fighter and the Kid. Then I went to No Jumper. I watched the Joe Rogan sometimes. I watch Theo Vaughn sometimes, but I always watch No Jumper.
Shit you say.
Motherfucking. So me and Greg was talking about it. Whenever they come out with the little show of the Love of Lena for the Love of Lena, I thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
No.
Because, like Greg said, whenever Jason Love just recently fucked his old lady, he was all down about it, bro. Like, for real. He was like, whenever Jason Love fucked his old lady, he was hurt.
So do you think
now,
that she gave him the ultimatum?
No, hell no.
No, he like that. You know, bros like that.
I think that, well,
He
that was the first time
and
that
they
he's
do
ever
porn
done
and
that.
shit anyway too. They make content.
He does porn with other women. She's never slept with another dude while they was together. That just recently happened 3 months ago with Jason Love, and he was fucked up about the Jason Love video coming out with his wife. He was talking about how he couldn't be there. He had to go to the casino and try to get his mind off of it and shit while she was shooting with him. And then he was all fucked up because I guess like she was sucking his dick or something. I just showed Greg the video right before y'all got in here with the new video that they just had of him fucking his girl with the other dude. What's his name? Lil D.
Lil D.
With Lil D. He was like shoving her fucking face down on him and shit while she's getting
Yeah, so he went from nobody's fucking my wife to okay, Jason go fuck my wife and I'm gonna be upset about it a little bit to now it's just like
Now
I think he
going-
don't love her no more.
Yeah.
He probably just gonna. Oh shit. He probably just gonna hold her out, man.
But I mean they're kind of in the porn industry, but
No, they are in the porn industry, but
Yeah,
the thing
they're
is,
not.
the thing about it. So my thoughts was this. I think it with the Lena and the Jason Love thing. I think that after that he was just like, bro, I don't love her no more. Like you said, because now you can still be with a bitch for your kid, because he's getting to fuck other women. She fucks other women with him. So I mean, he gets to fuck other women. So I mean, maybe he's like, we're raising our daughter together. I still get to fuck other women. She can fuck these other dudes now.
I don't know.
But I don't love her.
What like
That's the only way I can think of
when
it,
you
bro.
showed me that video, I was like, no, that's too far. Like I mean, all of it's too
Running
far,
that
but that was
gangster
like
on her,
I don't know.
No. Oh man, shit. You said could you be with a woman that was on that type of time? If you a super freak, I guess. Like for me though, like no, not my shorty.
You feel like you can love it. You feel like someone. So Greg said that he don't think that you can love a woman to let your woman sleep with another man. You think someone
No,
can
you
swing
could
in?
be. No, you can. No, you can.
I couldn't.
Yeah, no, like while you're there, like fucking her with her, fucking her with the dude, or
Any
aspect
just
of it.
letting your girl to go fuck another dude while you're not present that's a little something else. But if you fucking her with her though, you just kinky.
I ain't that
Listen,
kinky,
man,
bro.
I've had a lot of threesomes though. You know what I mean? Two
Yeah.
girls and me, right? They're great. Like the opposite end though, You know what I mean? I'm not gonna put myself in that necessary position though. Not with the main line, but you know,
I've done it with girls.
somebody's friend or some shit like
So you're
that.
just being open-minded about it.
Yeah.
But you're saying,
Yeah,
it's not
I mean, I
something
can't
would
tell you
go
what
for.
stage of life I'm in right now. No,
Yeah.
I probably get older, probably get a little bit more perverted. You say we get
Be a
more.
swinger.
I've already been you know,
I know some
Maybe.
swingers.
yeah.
I know some people that they travel around and go to these little.
I just
fuck
feel like I
parties.
got to get some type of payment for that shit.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. There's got to be some form of compensation.
Wait a minute, I'm talking about swingers like this is a husband and wife. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I'm not doing that.
Right.
We not-
So you're talking about different of it being your wife versus just some shit.
yeah, no. If it's just some girl, it can be even a girl you really like though, man. Y'all just have fun. Like it's cool if that's what you into.
Yeah. See,
David?
now, I've
That's what you into.
I mean, I've age-typed a lot of females with my boys. Like never one of my girls. I've only had one person actually hit me up. One time, a dude hit me up and asked me if I wanted to have sex with him and his old. Well, not him and his, but his old lady. You mean like? Yeah, that sounded freaky as fuck. I didn't do it though. You know,
Yeah,
That shit get
He asked you to
weird.
fuck his girl?
That shit get weird. I seen it
That's
happen.
happened to me too.
And
though.
I seen that shit
Yeah.
go completely left.
Yeah, he hit me up and he was like, "Hey, my girl wants to fuck you." Mm-hmm. And he was all like,
How do you feel about? Did you feel like that was like a setup? Like you was like,
No, because I'll tell you why. So one time I was on Snapchat one time, and it was like real late. It was like 4 in the morning, and they posted a video. The girl did, because I've known the girl forever. Mm-hmm. She posted a video of, well, he accidentally posted it off her Snap. He was hitting it from behind while she was giving some dude head.
Oh,
And I was like, I doubt y'all meant to post that on your story. I slid up on it and shit. So they already knew I knew about the freaky shit. They was all like, they told me, they was like, oh, thanks for letting me know, blah, blah. It's like, we didn't realize it was all drinking. And then like 6-7 months later, they hit me up and they said that little freaky shit. But I didn't do it. I thought about it because I was like, yeah, I want to fuck her. But I was like, I don't know how weird that'd be.
Yeah, I'm not about to sit there and he gonna be sitting in a chair.
right.
Like
Nah.
hit it
Yeah,
harder.
watch
Like
her.
no, I'm cool. All that shit.
Yeah, some little freaky shit. You've done some freaky shit. I've heard about
I ain't
you.
done no freaky shit.
I've heard about some freaky shit you've done.
I've only had sex with Kelly.
You want me to start dropping some shit? I know about some freaky shit you used to do.
That was a whole different Greg. I don't even know that guy no more.
You don't?
Who is he?
Yeah, no
I've been in a
doubt.
relationship for 10 years, buddy.
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
That dude just don't exist no more.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know. See, I've left girls. I got to the point now also where I'm all like, I don't want to be with just one girl. Mm-hmm. So I'll tell girls like while we're talking, like, do you like other women? They're like, no. I'm like, all right, well, I don't like you no more. You know what I mean? Because like, I know now, I'm getting super comfortable now with like just being alone, so I can just like turn bitches away if you don't
Right.
want to fuck other females with me, or
Right.
even just you ain't got to do it with me. You can just allow me to go do it. You know what I mean? Because I got a real bad problem where I just want to go fuck. You feel me?
You want to cheat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the feeling of
It
it.
ain't the same. It ain't like you just want to fuck your girl. You want to cheat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I want you to be cool with it.
Right.
That's fair. That's fair. That's a fair.
But some
argument.
bitches allow that type of shit. You know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find me one. But you got to be hot. So I was talking to one of my friends, and she was all like, she was like, okay, so you just need to find somebody that, probably can't say that. Bleep this out. I mean, you can bleep it out. But yeah, I think so.
I
I think
so.
well, I think if I don't, not necessarily an ugly girl, but somebody that like, I try to go after bitches that I think they're like out of my league. That way, I feel good about myself. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So that way, it's like, if I walk out in public with a bitch, I want it to be all like, all right, that's a bad bitch. Like, you remember that one bitch I was fucking a while back, and he was like, are you want to date her? And I was like, no, bro. Like, I don't feel like she's that bad. And he was like, oh, she's hot as fuck. You remember that bitch? The one I wouldn't post for nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Her, like, I didn't feel like she was like the level of female that I wanted to be seen in public with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Might want to bleep her name out
Yeah.
too. That could hurt
bleep
some
that out.
feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just said the
Yeah,
shit.
you just put her at the
Okay.
bottom of the totem pole. Just,
Yeah, but I'm
Like,
saying, you know
shitting
what I
on
mean?
her.
But I wasn't shitting on her.
You
She had a really
shitting
good
on her,
vagina
bro.
and she was freaky as fuck, but I just, you know what I mean? I don't,
He like she can't be on my arm when I.
yeah,
said
like,
that.
you know what I mean? Like, if we go out in public together, bro, like, if we're in a grocery store, you walk down that aisle, I'm down this aisle.
Are you talking about because of what she looked like, or
Yeah, I didn't feel like she was very attractive.
oh, so you're just talking about okay?
Yeah,
I thought
you
it
got-
might have had something to do with like her past or some shit like
No,
that.
no, I thought you got to be, like, really good looking, you know what I mean, for me to, like,
I know what you're talking about.
So I was told to like double down on my standards a little bit, and then maybe I can find me somebody that's good. Cause them hot bitches, bro, they ain't shit. They're all hoes and nasty. I think one of them gave me herpes.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Hey, ain't
That was
you
a
like
joke.
Israel? What's your shit?
I was a Hebrew Israelite,
So that's like a Jew, right?
basically.
He told us
Something
last time a
along
black Jew, right?
that. Yeah, something like that. Yep.
You got an opinion on Israel and Palestine?
A little bit.
You're into shit like that too, right?
I'm
Yeah.
Kemetic.
What's that mean? You're one of those two?
No,
Whole
it's,
tap.
I'm a more like the Egyptian.
More, yeah.
You're Egyptian.
More, yeah.
That's a religion.
Egypt is his Greek name. Kemet is like his African name.
I used to study this shit
So
all the time.
it's called being
Right.
Kemetic.
Yeah.
I forget, bro. So were the Egyptians black or brown?
They're black.
They're all black.
I thought.
Everybody
Why did I
black.
think they was brown? That's just how they portray them in the movies, huh?
Yeah.
I guess it
that's
depends on how
why I
A
close
lot of
to
the
the
movies
equator
didn't
they
get
were.
play in Egypt. They got kicked out. They
So
said they're not
what?
showing the food like the one movie like Guys of Egypt. Egypt kicked it out. They said you're not playing that movie here
Why?
because it wasn't accurately depictions of what they
What
were
the
trying to
people
do.
are like?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean they'll have white people playing
yeah,
Egyptians.
Ramesses. And
Yeah, that's
shit
what I was saying. Like
Yeah.
because they got like, wasn't Jesus like black or something
yeah,
too?
well,
Everybody over there is black.
yeah, it's
Well, where was
Africa.
Jesus from?
Palestine,
Palestine.
as a matter of fact.
Now
That's
are
what
they the?
said.
Are they the?
Bethlehem is in Palestine or some shit, ain't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
Area. And
Or so is that African or those the towelheads?
actually,
Or what? Or what are they called?
Muslims.
what, Muslims?
Yeah.
Or is that what they're
God.
called?
Yeah. Unless you talk about
The
like,
Indians, I thought. Or is it Indians?
Yeah, those are Indians.
All
The
those people
towelheads?
are black. All those people are black
Yeah.
though.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Indians aren't.
Arabs.
black.
Those are
You talking
just
about
black
Arabs?
Arabs, yeah.
Yeah,
Arabs.
the Arabs. Are they?
Yeah.
I thought that's what. Is that what Jesus is? Or is he African? I don't know.
It's all the same
Hair,
thing.
she's wool.
They just put names on it.
Arabic to me.
Well,
Arabic
actually,
don't have wool,
then-
yellowish hair.
This is like factual.
Do they?
Actually, factually, Israel is actually on the same tectonic plate as Africa, so it is technically Africa.
It is Africa. The Suez Canal is what disconnected it. Oh man, you get it. There's a whole story to it.
So Jesus was black
Jesus did go to Egypt too to hide.
to hide.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to hide in Egypt if he was
If
white.
he was white.
You
Just
gotta
saying,
blend in.
stick out real quick. Like that motherfucker's right there.
You know,
What are
MGK
you
used,
looking for? He's right
MGK
here.
used to live in Egypt before he used to move to the United States, where he lived.
Oh
Was
shit,
Egypt.
I didn't know that. No, it's Cleveland, I didn't know that.
Now the people and stuff that's like there
Is
and
that
stuff
right?
now, yeah, think like Egypt got took over and shit. So like during the Arab Inquisition of Egypt, that's when you got, because Egypt was more like New York of its time. So you had a lot of different mixtures and stuff. Everybody was there. But when the Arab stuff came over and took it over, then you got, that's the remnants of the people and stuff that's there, is the people that came through and conquered.
Yeah.
So I wonder why, like, the different pigments of skin are so different.
I would say it's just the
white people-
equator though. Like if you're closer to the equator, you're going to be darker.
So why would the white people just? Because they was all up at the top of the.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean?
No farther away. That's to
No,
do with
really?
like,
I'm about to hit.
Like the white
Actually,
people was all
no,
like
I'm talking
from
about-
England and shit, from like the UK
I had,
and all them.
I had a discussion with one of my dudes before, and I was like, you know, we keep saying like white people and white people. I was like, you know, you're not actually white.
Yeah, no, I'm not white.
No, you're not actually white. Like if you're white, you'd be like albino.
Yeah.
You have melanin. It's just a lower, it's a lower percentage of melanin. You're still colored.
Yeah. No, I
Down
say it all the
to
time. I'm not
recessive.
white, bro. I'm Irish and German. The German's the most white I got in me.
See, you say you want to know? I'm mixed too.
What you mixed with?
Irish, ain't you?
It's Irish, Scandinavian, Jewish, I had Choctaw Indian and stuff in me too.
Yeah, I'm only.
Malaysian. Like
So you got a lot of shit. In
I
you.
got a lot of different. Shit.
I'm only Irish and German.
and the obvious.
Yeah.
All the black.
The
Clearly.
more.
Now, do you know what you are? Like, are you African? What?
I'm 77% African.
Clearly.
Well,
No
is
doubt.
are Jamaicans considered? They're not considered Africans.
They're
right?
African
They're
too.
slaves.
Yeah,
they were
they're
slaves.
the slave portions of Africa.
That's how.
So is Jamaica part of Africa?
No,
Nah.
Jamaica is down in the Caribbean
South America.
ish. Yeah.
But they were slaves brought from Africa.
Yeah.
So was white people there?
In Jamaica?
What, in the Caribbean area? Probably not. But that's just the majority of where all the people in the slave trade went to. The
And
transatlantic slave trade.
Portuguese and stuff too.
Yeah, all the way down there. All South America.
I need to start looking into more of that shit.
Yeah, but I don't know a lot about that Palestine situation. Really, I try to stay out of fucking current events and shit. It's just really a distraction, a waste of time. But I will say this, though. What I do know is that Palestine, Hamas, whoever this terrorist organization is or whatever, like, they attacked Israel on on the Sabbath. You can't do that. So, like, Friday night to Saturday night, when I was practicing Hebrew culture, we fast. No TV, no food, like, nothing. To attack a country on their holy day or something that they revere to be holy, that's not something that any country is going to take lightly. I mean, shit, you know what I mean? I don't think it was a holy day. But shit, when the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, what happened?
Right. Yeah.
They blew it, you know what I mean? They weren't thinking like, oh, be humane, these kids are being killed. No, they dropped a nuclear bomb and everybody died. That was there because that's war.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So there's, religiously, there's certain, like Ramadan in the Islamic culture is a very big week of holy. You don't attack nobody on their holy day.
So what? Are you sure that was October 7th? Was
Yeah, it was a Sabbath.
okay.
It was a Sabbath. It was like a Saturday or something along them
Well, he
lines.
said he's part of that religion.
Yeah, but I know some people that's over there that I follow on social media, and like that was one of their arguments though, because obviously they're pro-Israel because they're fighting for the Israeli government. Another thing about that shit too though is just like you have to enroll in the army over there. My sister was born over there, by the way. You know what I mean? I don't know if I told y'all that. So like, yeah, my sister was born over there though. So like they have to go. They're already enlisted in the army though until like a certain age.
I think you gotta do like 2, 3 years, 4 years.
Something like that, yeah. So she's actually the one I'm talking about is actually in the military though. But they attacked on the Sabbath day. Now I don't know, you know what I mean? Obviously there's probably some stuff that's in between there. Once again, I'm in America. No disrespect to them. I'm in America. You can get on social media and free Palestine this, support Israel that, but at the end of the day, unless you're taking some time and some money and sending it over there, or you about to actually do something with like my business. Even though this is America's business, because Jerusalem and DC, and you can get all the types of shit. All that shit is connected.
Well, we're funding the war. We're funding Israel's side of the war.
Yeah,
and Palestine's in a way because we released $6 billion to Iran, and Iran is funding Hamas.
You know what that is?
What?
Because we helped them declare themselves like an actual nation.
Who?
So it's like America routinely, annually been sending Israel.
Oh, Israel, yeah.
funds.
I think we give them more money than we give anybody.
But the thing is that I think the feud that's been going on between has been going on for like decades.
So
who
who even attacked him?
So the way I understand it, this shit's been going on for, like he said, decades.
Yeah.
Hamas is a terrorist group. They're, I assume, Palestinian, but you know what I mean? It's not like the people. It's like this is an army run by billionaires, Hamas is.
Yeah.
And they attacked Israel, but they've been fighting back and forth and bombing each other and shooting each other for years. And the issue for like the political left is that the Palestinians have basically been living in a prison under Israel's thumb for, ever.
Yeah.
So it was like eventually they were going to, it's not even the people. I mean, I guess, Hamas is still people, but it's like not like the people rose up to like attack Israel. But then, and of course, Israel's going to fucking bomb them back. And Israel's a huge power over there. And they fucking everything up. But the problem with with what's happening is that they're killing all the fucking civilians. Like it's like a genocide of Palestinian people. So they're like fucking killing everybody. They're not killing Hamas. And there was some statistic that for like every 20 civilians they kill, they might get one Hamas member.
Yeah, it's sad that it works out like that, but
The collateral damage.
you can't. But even if you want to get like deeper with it though, like Judaism, Islam, this is an Islamic group, right? Can't do that. You just, Hamas is Islamic, I'm pretty sure, right? Palestinian, right? They're Islamic. Yeah, you can't do that. That's an Allah versus Yahweh kind of war. If you understand anything about the text on the esoteric level, like Yahweh's a fire god. That's all about war. If you read the Old Testament, though, it's very stern and strict.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go against the law or else you'll be killed. Even Oozah, the name Oozah in the Bible, like, he was somebody that was supposed to be watching over the Ark of the Covenant. And the bull slipped and the Ark of the Covenant was about to fall over and he touched it. You're not allowed to touch it. And God killed him. So,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's very strict in that right when it comes to that. Can't attack nobody on their holy day, man. Especially not no Islamic nation or no Judaism nation.
Mm-hmm.
You might get away with that at the Christian nation. You know what I mean? But not, you ain't gonna do that in Europe. You're not gonna do that where the Pope is at. Oh no, it'd start a world war immediately. So it's deep, and it's like, yeah, you killing all these people though, but war doesn't care.
Right.
Do these people represent your country? Yes. Okay. And last time I checked, Israel gave the civilians a certain amount of time to get out before they started doing their thing, but they had nowhere to go.
And then where some of them did go, they bombed that place too.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying
It's
that.
fucked up
I don't
all the way
agree
around.
with it at all, though.
Yeah.
But listen, you don't pick a fight with a bully.
Right. I mean, I agree
That
with
kind.
you there.
I mean, what did you think was going to happen?
I think the left side of politics issue is just that so many civilians are being killed.
Okay, yeah, and it's real easy for an American to say that with both of these oceans that stop you from anybody invading you, though, right?
Well, just like you mentioned, the Pearl Harbor, Japanese attacked us,
Oh, yeah.
and then we fucking killed everybody.
Everybody.
Like, we just dropped a bomb.
We
on
dropped a bomb on
them,
everybody. They're still
not
dealing
their
with the
army.
radiation from today,
Right.
Because of that. So, like I said, on the American side, with the Americans that have a lot to say about it, though, it's just more shit to get you pulled and distracted from what's going on in your own country type shit. Because I mean, you actually have no benefit in being a part of what's going on except you think it's inhumane. What about the fucking homeless people in our country you walk by every single day?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When's the last time you donated to a motherfucking charity? Like, get out of here with all of this pro-righteous, we stand with this side or that side type shit. You have no affiliations over there.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a war going on.
I have affiliations. I have real-life bloodline affiliations over there, so I could support a side, but even I don't.
Yeah.
I just understand, like, I know if you fuck with a Jew or a Hebrew on a holy day, yeah, you know what I mean? And you picked a holy day, and that's a day where everybody's at rest, too. So, like I was saying before, like, the Sabbath is a big thing. Like, that's our day, holy day of rest. You know what I mean? Nothing happens. The city doesn't move. There's not a shop open. There's no business. It's just family time and reflect and meditate, rest. See y'all attacked on a rest day? That's kind of like, I think like there used to be shit like war games, like not war games, but like there's certain rules of engagement in war. You know what I mean? Maybe not nowadays, but at a certain time.
That shit still goes on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't attack. We like, if it's Christmas or something, like, come on, truce. We not gonna fight today, or
Right.
some shit like that. Like, dope boys used to not sell dope on Sundays. Like, there's certain things when you're playing with war you don't do. And I just, for what I know, I know as just a regular human being, if you know it's our rest day and you attack us on our rest day, now I'm gonna kill everybody on your side.
Yeah, I mean they are, and I like I said, I can see both sides. I wish that the U.S. wouldn't fund anything. I'm talking about anything. I think we just need to focus here, but we're like the world's fucking police.
Well, it ain't no different than Henry Ford. You know what I mean? The whole World War II, Henry Ford was making the U-boats the Germans were using to kill everybody and shit. So like, money's always gonna be over. What you would consider to be
I get how it
integrity
works.
and shit.
That's just my like.
But Israel's an ally too, though. So we always gonna help our ally. Israel's an ally. Like a lot
it's
of money
biblical.
coming in and out of a lot of money coming in and out of Jerusalem and shit. A lot of different kind of shit coming out of between Washington D.C. and Jerusalem. Like almost like blood oath truce.
Yeah.
That's gang type shit. Like if you fuck with gang, we'll give y'all whatever y'all need. Like go ahead, don't worry about it. They playing with some other shit. You playing with some holy shit. That's why I don't even give a fuck for real. Like in a neutral sense, because it's kind of like the shit that's going on a higher level is bigger than just what you're seeing on the ground. It's like if I'm think about it though, if I'm starting to kill innocent people and stuff and bombing hospitals and all types of shit like this though, I'm bombing everybody that believes in what y'all believe in. The fact that y'all worship the same God means that y'all are my enemy, because in the name of Allah y'all did that. Right? Because y'all gonna pray to y'all God to help y'all vanquish your enemies. Like, well, you know me how we segue and all that shit. Everybody uses their God to say, protect me from my enemies, or to give me the strength to conquer and destroy my enemies, right? So you guys try to come here and destroy us in the name of your God. Well, we don't serve that God. Regardless of people like to say, it's all the same thing. People like to say that. Like, Christians have a God, it's called God. That's a certain deity. Allah is a certain deity. Yahweh is a certain deity. Jehovah is a certain deity. You dig what I'm trying to say? These are not the supreme, the source of all things. If that was the case, what we fighting for? If we all got the same father or mother per se, or we all worship the same thing, what we fighting for? How many wars did the Christians start?
Details, I guess.
Yeah. How many wars did the Christians start in the name of taking over this land, conquering this people, vanquishing this people? That was all in the name of God. That was all in the name of the God they trust, Christianity. Right?
So how'd you get out of? You said you used to practice this religion.
Yeah, but loosely though. But
Okay.
yeah, there's context to it. So like, my father converted to that when I was like 5, right? So from 5 to 12, when I was with my father, just like anything else, church on Sunday, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I was in a martial arts school the whole time, so you know the martial arts is all on Buddhism. So I would have to say, like, being that like when I got 12, I was still doing martial arts. Like the Buddhist Eastern philosophy is more of something that resonates with me on an internal level. I don't believe there's a God out here per se. I believe that the God is within type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna pray, I'm gonna just go meditate and have a conversation with myself at a deeper level. Because if I come from that, blah 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 blah, I ain't getting into the semantics. But yeah, I grew up that it's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? So I stepped away just because. I mean, a lot of my journey has just been kind of like on my own. I left home. I'm here. I'm not around my family, and there's like 25 of us. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of just parlayed out.
Yeah.
And kind of moved in my own direction with a lot of shit. But in the process, like even building with him, when we got more locked in, we used to argue. We used to argue like heated arguments though, like to the point where I'd be ready to punch him, he'd be ready to go off on me, hit me, shoot me in the back with pistols and shit. Like he'd be mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, young shit, my guy's better than your guy type shit. Like
We used to go days without talking and shit.
yeah, over what principles, which one on the certain comedic science or this, that, and the third. Like, it just be crazy.
Oh, y'all getting arguments over like religion?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, I thought you was just talking about in general. Yeah,
So what do you believe in?
So I got to more of the traditional African spiritual beliefs. Because I grew up Baptist, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? My grandfather was a traveling preacher, so I moved around. So with him, wherever he would go preach, you know what I mean? The evangelist, Pentecostal, like I was around like all of it. And I always knew something was off, man. I was like, man, there's something else, you know what I mean? Something I'm not missing. So I started like a spiritual journey probably like 2013. I started like digging. I started learning about Islam and Judaism and the Indian beliefs, like Krishna, and started learning stuff more about Buddhism. And then I ended up in Comedicism. Once I learned that the three major Abrahamic religions, Islam, Judaism, Christianity, its principal core values and beliefs actually came from what we call Egypt. So then once I learned that, then I was like, okay, so what was the original purpose for a monotheistic religion? And then I learned that actually they extracted a lot of the spiritual sense from it and the scientific essence of stuff from the religions to create what they did, you know what I mean, to pretty much be able to control other people. So I was like, all right, so I'm learning the real essence stuff of what that shit was, and then it just completely changed my own perspective of everything.
Yeah, I used to study that probably about the same time. I was studying
Remember,
all the
you used to
religions.
message me and ask me questions and stuff too.
So what do you think happens when you die?
I don't believe you do die.
I'm about to tell you.
I believe that with science proven, you know what I'm saying, in the essence and the sense of a lot of the outside of the Abrahamic religions, a lot of the other religions have that same core belief system and stuff too. You don't actually die. You're what they say, energy created can't be destroyed, but only transferred from one state into another. So you've always been around. But you change your forms. You have different lives.
So what, you believe in like reincarnation?
In essence, yeah.
But you don't remember anything until you were
you
though.
can choose to reincarnate, or you can choose to be a part of what they call like the essence.
What's that? Just like a ghost?
So I can compare it to like. So I'm just gonna throw that out here. I'm gonna throw it out there, right? You watch Star Wars?
No.
Never talk about like the Force. They said the Force travels through all things.
I've never watched
May
that
the Force
shit.
be with you.
I've never watched that shit.
All right, so
bro.
in essence, the Force is something that travels through all things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's always there. It's always existing. It's always around. Scientifically, you can call it like dark matter. You can call it whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of ways I can probably describe it, but
Just
that's like the
something that
easiest
never
one.
leaves, like a ghost.
That's the easiest way to say it.
Well, like a ghost.
We'll not say a ghost because I don't even believe in ghosts because there's different dimensions. Like we only see in one spectrum and stuff of light. So there's different dimensions. There's stuff that we can't see, there's stuff that we can't hear. So it doesn't mean they don't exist. It just means we can't see it. So in essence, I feel like, you know what I mean, when you die, you have the choice to either reincarnate or to be a part of the essence.
So it just like be a spirit on Earth.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
So
Yeah.
I do know, like, factually, energy just like exists forever. Like, it's forever. But it's like, where were you before you had your consciousness right now? Because when you die, your consciousness dies too.
You don't die. Say, for example, right? You know how, like, you're able to talk inside your head?
Mm-hmm.
Scientifically, they call that inner speech. You know, you have to think about moving and doing whatever you want to before you do it. In essence, that shows you that there's a separation between your body and your soul, or your essence, who you really are. There's a separation and stuff there. When your body's asleep, and obviously your body ain't moving, like your body's technically will die every night, but it repowers itself, and your dream and your mind's still active. Your mind never turns off. And then, like, when you do dream, you go into your lucid dreams or whatever, you're somewhere else. That's you.
That's interesting.
Are you scared to death?
You don't die.
You're not scared to leave this.
Plane of
Body
existence.
suit.
Yeah, you're not scared of it.
I mean, everybody dies. Give me a scare something that's inevitable. But with this body, anyway.
What about you?
Not really. I've come to terms with it. What is it? Stoic philosophy helped me deal with death a lot better. A little bit. That shit used to give me panic attacks. But then at the same time, like, even going with what he's saying, though, like, technically you don't die, but, like, you still have to deal with your own, like, this mortality thing you got going on with yourself. Like, you still have to deal with the fact, like, one day you're going to leave here, and it might not be so pleasant.
Yeah.
It might be fucking excruciating pain for the whole time until you leave out of here. Like, you just don't know how this shit play out.
Let me add on to it. So, like, if you... It's just check and balance and stuff with, like, comedics. I'll just use comedicism. You have to there's check and balance, right? So you being a good person
Excuse me.
and living like a good lifestyle, you know what I mean? Pretty much like you treat people well, you create good that's a good debt, you know what I mean? Now if you don't, for instance, you get karmic debt, and then from there you won't have your soul won't be, I guess, light enough for you to choose where the fuck you want to be when you know what I'm saying, your conscience does leave your body. If you have karmic debt, you repeat, you know what I'm saying?
You're coming back here.
You're coming back here. Did it make sense?
And everybody has karmic debt. Everybody has karma.
But
I feel like man, whenever I talk to y'all motherfuckers, I feel dumb, dude. Because I swear to God, I'm just so lost. Even with our last trip, bro, I was like, just like lost. And with this one, I'm just lost. I don't know.
These are conversations that they're having and
Bring
stuff. On a
everybody
lot of these conversations are going on. But it's like I feel like even with, like, you say you don't know, it's like since you're not aware of who to listen to or where to go for this type of information, it's distant to you. You don't like if you ask us whatever or follow anything that we post or whatever, like, we can show you, like, this is where I got this stuff from. This is who's talking about it. This is who in the scientific community is coming up with these theories, hypotheses, and philosophies, and these who's teaching this and teaching that. Because I learned way more out of school than I did in school.
Yeah. I learned, in school, I just learned about, like, shit, Rome and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Like,
It was
that type
pretty
of shit. I liked
basic.
it. Like, I like, you know what I mean? I liked learning about, like,
See, Rome,
Julius Caesar.
Greece, they all went to school in Egypt. They don't teach you that.
Yeah, I didn't know all that. But not, so, like I was about to say, like, even with, like, y'all talking about, like, the war and shit, and that one time we was talking about the flat Earth and all that shit, dude. I'm not hip to none of this shit, bro. I'm just so stuck in fucking. I don't even know what I'm stuck in.
There's
Bro.
inner Earth theory, there's flat Earth theory.
All type of shit.
There's
You
the
can
sun,
fucking distract yourself all day.
What do y'all believe in?
The ice wall theory.
what?
Like there's a bunch. of
Yeah, that's
theories.
what he was talking about, like
The ice wall and shit.
What do you believe in? Yeah.
What, like in regards to like flat Earth
You
versus
think the
round?
Earth is round, flat, the ice wall?
I don't know. I mean, shit. I don't think it's meant for you to know. I don't think anybody's ever seen a real Earth.
Yeah.
Everything you've seen was CGI.
Well, yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that motherfuckers.
Or you
were,
see, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know motherfuckers weren't allowed in like Antarctica. You know what I mean?
No, you got.
60 parallel, you'll go straight to jail.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't
didn't even
go
know that.
unless, and then if you go even as an expedition, like in certain areas you can go to, and there is this big ass ice wall that you can't go through, and you magnetically can't even get close to it because your planes and shit are shut off on some Bermuda Triangle shit. So all that stuff is very peculiar.
Dan Tower had a good output and stuff on it. He said nothing in nature and the universe is a flat line or a straight line. So I mean, if you have flat Earth theory, then it kind of goes against the law of like the universe, because nothing in the universe is flat or straight.
Yeah, I don't know. This could be one layer of some layers of layers upon layers of shit, but you won't know.
Yeah.
You don't really know because, I mean, at the end of the day, though, they're going to tell you that everything is round. It could be a fucking disc or an oval. Who fuck knows?
How do you feel though? Like whenever you wake up, do you feel like you're on a ball?
No, I never feel like I'm on a ball. Actually, for real. Nah, but I don't know. I'm not at NASA, so I don't really know. They probably know.
I would say if it even was flat Earth, then something, then one of these other planets would mimic
Yeah.
it.
Well, so you
And
guys,
if we were a flat Earth, you know what I'm saying, that then that goes against everything else in our solar system. You know what I mean, that we see that's spherical or round. So that means that, and without, I think with that theory, without even saying it, you're saying that it has been made to be flat.
Or this could just be one section of it. So they say that concentric rings, right? There's like other worlds that are supposed to be on the other side of these different rings or whatever else like that. That shit could still all be a ball. That's just our lane. If there's supposed to be this ice wall that you can't get around in Antarctica, I mean, you think, I mean, I'm not no motherfucking scientist or geologist or nothing like that, but I should be able to fly a plane over Antarctica, come around somewhere, and then end up in the North Pole or some shit, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But it don't work like that. So either this motherfucker's a lot bigger than what they say it is, or some other weird shit is going on. They said the moon hit like the Earth some thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. I don't know, fucking. You can do this shit all day for real. You don't know.
I think if you look it up on Google, I think the moon's actually, they say it's older than the Earth. So that dispounds, you know what I mean, the Earth, like it's spinning off from a piece of the Earth that broke off and got stuck in.
I don't know.
orbit.
Yeah, that don't
So you
sound
guys,
believable.
you guys believe in some wild shit. I want to know, like, so you don't believe in ghosts? Do you believe in aliens?
I didn't say I didn't believe in ghosts. I just said that if the ghosts, I think they just
Well, you
exist.
said you didn't believe in ghosts, right?
No, it's a,
They exist in a different dimension. I would say if you have an interaction, you're having an interaction with something that's in a different dimension or plane that you exist in.
Do you believe in aliens though?
yeah,
We're aliens.
for sure.
Well,
It's
see,
definitely extraterrestrial life.
yeah, what I was thinking. So whenever I started thinking about the ice wall thing, is because I went home and I think I watched something about it because that was the shit you showed me, right? So yeah, I went home and watched like a little thing about it, and something that would make sense to me would be like if there was like, you know what I mean, like aliens, like them coming over, you feel me, and like finding us and shit. I don't know, bro. That shit's just so weird to me. And I mean, it could make sense, you know, because like I said, I didn't even know until like what 2-3 months ago that you wasn't even allowed in Antarctica.
You
feel
can't
me?
even say that if you believe in aliens and stuff or not. Like the Pentagon came out and said the aliens.
Yeah, they said it was real. Yeah, but
You
there's
know,
still
like,
motherfuckers.
it's a real thing. You know,
But it
there's
could
no
be
more.
something also though to throw us off. You feel me?
Okay.
Because
But
why the fuck did they come out just right then and tell us?
So check this out. You got 114 chromosomes inside your body that's not native to this planet.
You said, wait, what?
You have
So
114 chromosomes inside your body. that's
Everybody
not
does?
native- Everybody.
Greg has the extra one.
He probably does. Probably does.
I don't know. That shit's weird, man. Even with like spaceships and shit. Like if you watch a spaceship go up, they never go straight up and out the atmosphere. They always curve to the right or left.
Right back down into the ocean.
Something.
Multiple pictures.
Yeah, something's going on. Some weird is going on. Like just we don't know the whole truth of nothing. Like they not.
Yeah, I
giving
mean,
that
that's
to
true.
you. That's what
We
it
don't- we
is.
gotta
So do you think
speculate.
just like every other leader in the world knows this though, or do you think just
They
like
probably know
where the
some
money
high-ass-
is at. Yeah, if it's some money going through
high-ass
there,
meetings, they probably know all this shit.
They know what's going on.
Everything is signed by every country.
Yeah.
They all agreed on one thing: no one is to
But so who guards it?
It's like a military, ain't it?
The UN.
It's some type of military.
Who's
saying,
military though?
Yeah.
Military people from each.
I'll say the
Yeah.
UN. The UN does.
Probably.
Probably.
Who?
The UN.
United Nations. So it's like all of us.
Yeah.
Like every nation. I don't know.
Certain soldiers, certain amount.
Yeah,
of
can't
people
nobody.
there
You got to have
to help
clearance to
guard
get in
it.
there. That's weird itself.
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying. That makes
that's all weird.
so we'll be in war with each other, but we'll all be posted up right here to make sure no one comes here.
Which is
Well,
funny
they say-
though, because a general actually flew over it, and he said that he said that that's actually that rolls into the hollow Earth theory.
He said he flew past Antarctica and there was a whole other continent the size of the United States.
And then he was killed.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying though. So like, I think this thing is just a little bit bigger than what they say it is. It could be a sphere or whatever though, but it's not. It's not just this whatever's
It's not
past
what
this
they're
ice
telling
wall. This bitch is a lot bigger than what they said it is.
They're not
You think it
telling
just
That's what I-
blows?
I think this
I believe
motherfucker's
that.
a lot bigger than what they said it is. Because even if you look at like GPS maps when like planes are flying and shit though, like certain like even like going over the ocean and shit though, like they see that shit flat. They don't see that shit as open. So I don't know.
Well, actually, I think there's some of the older maps, because you know how they depict our maps on the globe and stuff in school. They're smaller than what they like actually are in like real life. So like, it's possible and stuff too. Like that we've been kind of not getting the
Yeah,
correct
getting the
information.
accurate of the
A
size
depiction of
shit.
how big
Yeah,
everything actually
I don't
is.
know. I don't know. You get into this shit all day.
Yeah, that shit is weird though.
What kind of movies you guys like?
Did y'all see? So do you guys like watch any like Mr. Beast videos or anything?
I don't.
You know who he is?
Who is it?
You don't know who Mr. Beast is?
Who is it?
You
Mr.
don't.
Beast?
You don't know who Mr. Beast is either?
What's some of his content?
You guys don't know Mr.
He likes
Beast?
to spend money on
Yeah, he
everybody.
does.
Yeah. So Mr. Beast gives out hella money, but he just come out with a video. Did you see this?
Which one?
That they was in Antarctica. They let them shoot a video there.
They only give you access to like.
Yeah, they give you a small clearance of
But
it.
Like
yeah,
this.
but still, he
Like
just
a
shot a
30
video
mile
there and
radius
shit.
or something like that.
And
They allowed it.
bro, it just blows my mind. Like, it just I don't know. I don't. It's just crazy that we allow as people
To be controlled?
to be controlled like that, because you got to think, even with like Area 51 or whatever, dog, like how was that in the middle what of Nevada?
Mm-hmm.
And no one ever just was like, let's just go there. Let's just fucking go there.
You didn't get
Like why
shot.
are you guys telling us? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. I mean, not obviously not one or two. You feel me? I would be like, hey, let's us four go. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No,
you gonna
But
get
what they
shot.
I'm
do
saying
is,
though, like,
they depict this, like they fog your mind and stuff about it. They make it seem like it's something that's fictional instead of like something that's really real. You have people that come out and talk about Area 51,
Yeah.
retirees and everything like that. But it's like you make it in these movies, make it seem like it's more fictional than more realistic. So it's like Area
They-
51 does it
Motherfuckers
really
roll up
exist or
in-
not?
Yeah,
really
they got
exist?
creeds and shit too, though, man. Listen, you know, kind of something about like life and shit though is just like, you know, they still got to deal with karma and shit too, though. So like, it's like when you go to McDonald's, right? If you read the fine print on McDonald's, it basically says don't eat this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you choose to use your money and buy it, you can't never be like, well, McDonald's is the reason why I got cancer. So they'll tell you all the time. They have to tell you though, whether you believe it or not is your choice.
But the thing is, they keep you away from what to ask. To keep you ignorant of what to ask. So you like you can.
They make
I
it
mean,
seem like it's a
you have
movie.
your open to ask, but you don't know what the fuck to ask, and then you know what I mean. You're not going to get the information. But I think that's what the war was on TikTok. Like they was trying to put more clamps down on what TikTok content wise or whatnot.
yeah.
Because that's the most open content. I can look up somebody and like talking about Israel earlier. I can look up somebody in Israel and see like what the fuck's going on or whatever. Can't do it on YouTube.
They
You
take
can't
all
do it
that
on
shit
Facebook.
down.
Can't do it on anything else.
They did.
They
YouTube did?
took TikTok to court.
You type in flat Earth now, it's just the guy debunking flat Earth. Every video now. You can't find one on there.
Yeah, and that's in these things. Like I said, if you're starting to look at the dots on the wall or whatever, though, just shit starts to make sense. It's like there's something they're not telling you. So there's, you know, anything that they take off the internet has some sort of accuracy to it, or they believe it's just so crazy that motherfuckers ain't gonna believe it.
Yeah.
And I would say a lot of stuff that you would look at, it disappears. It's not on there and stuff no more.
Yeah, this shit's just wild. I mean, I don't know. It's wild. Just to think about it. You know what I mean? Like, just to have that many different places guarding one place, and we ain't even cool with half these places. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, money makes everybody cool. You know what I mean? They used to
But
say
what
that.
type of money would they be making? Like, what? My point. My thought is, if there was more, why the fuck can we not know about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? How's that saving y'all money?
Mass hysteria. Mass hysteria.
Well, you can't get past it now, though, man. You live in a time of information, man. It's Aquarius time, man. Everything's coming out. They
Well, that's a part
declassified
of-
a bunch of They follow the same. The people at the top follow the same laws. They have to follow certain rules. Like, if I make a movie about an apocalypse, that's me telling you that there's a potential for an apocalypse. So karmically, I told them. So therefore, they didn't believe me. They just thought it was a movie. You know what I mean? Type shit. Because there's a debt for everything that you do. Like he was talking about earlier, that karmic debt thing. So that's the kind of the thing that. This is the question I asked. I got a question for y'all, right? Everybody in the room, right? So there's a certain principle that makes sense to me. I'm not saying it's true, but it's one thing I believe, right? So I got into numerology a long time ago, right? And it was just some principles that said in there. It said like, okay, so you got your life path number, which is supposed to be like what the universe wants from you. You got your psychic number, that's like kind of your disposition and the way you go out the world. Then you got your name number, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? There's certain things that mean for it, right? So the one thing that made sense to me though was like, okay, so what would allow a little girl, 7 years old, Chicago, to get hit in a drive-by shooting? Because, you know, by the standpoint of everybody's normal religious basis, though, God don't make mistakes. So what will be or bad shit's supposed to happen to bad people, right? How many bad people do we all know that thrive? Maybe for a while, but they still thrive. And how many good people do we know that suffer, right? Mm-hmm. So what could a 7-year-old do, or that 4-year-old that gets cancer? What could they have done in their small existence in life to create that much karma they had to go through something that terrible? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like when he was saying like, well, you get the choice to reincarnate, right? Reincarnate or not, though. Maybe based, like you were saying, but based on your karmic debt, though, if you leave this bitch with a bunch of karma, you definitely coming back around. And that's why I like Buddhist monks go in the monastery and meditate for 30 years and don't touch no pussy and don't do no shit like that. Because everything you do creates karma. If I have a child, if we got kids, that's karma. Because now they have to live with whatever we were doing at our time to get our personalities, and they also inherit whatever drama or chaos we come with, whether it be within our bloodline or within the lives we create. So what makes a child be able to have to go through something so excruciating that young, if these laws of quote-unquote karma are what it is? Like, hey, you know, people be like, yeah, karma's going to get you, you did me wrong. But what if your karma was to get did wrong? Like, it's too many different levels and it's a whole deep study. Like, you got to get into the Hindu shit in order to really get into it. That's what karma, and the
universal laws too.
Yeah. But it's just like, what prevents that? It's like, well, if you live what they said is like, yo, if you live this life like a fucking, like, think about like Genghis Khan, like mass murder, mass killer society. Like, okay, so while you were saying you don't die, quote unquote, right? The spirit lives on. But that spirit's got to reincarnate based on its debt, just like debt to society or your debt to the government or your debt to a credit card company and shit, though, right? You still got to pay on that debt. So you didn't fuck around and get put into a doll that gets chopped up in China or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because all these things are conscious beings or whatever else like that.
Yeah.
That's the only shit that I've ever heard that made sense to me. It's just like, if something terrible happens to my son, God forbid, right, at a young age, though, I can't be like, oh, he lived his life like a shit truck for his small existence of life, and that's why he deserved what he got.
Right.
But you do deserve everything you get. Everything that happens to you, good and bad, everything, you deserve it. Now, is it based on what you did this life? I don't know. Because a lot of shit don't make sense. Kids wouldn't suffer. Why would kids get...
That'd be wildly unfair. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the only thing I can say is that conscious being, this ain't their first time here. They answering for some shit that either they did in the past life or their bloodline did in the whole existence. Like, disease gets passed on the bloodlines. High blood pressure, sickle cell, trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I said, if everything is created equal, what makes sense on the fact that this 7-year-old kid gets hit in a drive-by shooting? What do they do?
Yeah. I mean that makes sense.
That's the only thing that's made sense to me thus far.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know, because I've thought about shit like that. Because, okay, so when I was younger, I used to believe in God, like, super heavy.
Yeah.
Like, I was never, like a fucking wild-ass Christian or nothing, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
I've always believed in God.
Right.
But then I went through, like, a little stage where I was all like, you know what I mean? Like, why did shit happen to certain people type shit?
Yeah.
and then now I'm back to the point where I do believe in God. But man, I don't know. Like whenever I think about it, I mean, yeah, there really is no explanation for why
No.
shit happens. But also though, that brings it back to the point. To a lot of times, it makes me feel like, you know what I mean? What if God ain't real? You know what I'm saying? Like there could be just so many different things.
So, like, there is a higher power. Like we talked about, like the force or whatever. Like this,
But there's no proof.
Huh?
There's no proof of no higher power.
For life to be created and stuff the way it is, there has to be a creator.
I mean, there has to be something out there, but at the same time, before us, they say it was the dinosaurs. So what the fuck? It wasn't like the dinosaurs wasn't like us. You understand what I'm saying? So
we weren't always in this form either. That's what I'm trying. Like Lucy wasn't a Homo sapien.
Who?
Lucy. She's supposed to be the
first woman.
The first woman, or what we all have genetic ties and stuff to.
Yeah,
She was a great ape.
What you talk? What you?
So the first woman they call her Lucy.
I thought it was Adam and Eve.
Well,
Right.
So that's biblically. Now we're talking science.
Scientifically or biblically.
And like they have their bones are in a museum.
And she's like a monkey.
Well, look,
She's
they
ape.
said that all the monkey species and humans have the same ancestor, so that makes sense. Genetically, we all have the same ancestor. I think monkeys are like a few chromosomes off, and that's like 2, some shit like that, something light.
Well, yeah, monkeys are a lot like us, though. Yeah, but they're saying so. So you believe we come from monkeys?
I don't. That's not what I believe. This is science. Like this is actual proof.
So how do you believe in? So how do you believe in God then? Or you don't believe in God? You don't believe in God, right?
See, so we see like we give this entity titles, right? God is a.
I'm talking about like
Hold on,
America's God.
No, get it.
America's
get his
God.
ass, yeah.
I'm gonna explain this to you. So
Get his
like
ass.
you get these entities using these words, right? These are words that other cultures have used to describe the higher power.
Mm-hmm.
God's one of them. Krishna, you can go on for days. Haru, me go on a list of days. Now, the difference is that with Abrahamic religions, you're only focused on like one thing, and it's usually a masculine principle. You know what I mean? As far as all the other ones, they always their gods were more or less words in a way to describe nature in itself.
Yeah.
So they gave air, just like Native Americans. Earth was called something. The eagle was called something. All these things represent a different aspect of stuff in nature, things around you. So I do believe in a higher power, but when you start putting titles that were made to put you in a box way of thinking about everything, then that's kind of where I stopped.
Okay, so this is another thing. My fault. I just spit on you, bro. But
Felt the wind in it.
He totally blamed. Oh shit.
But yeah, so I know that like all religions are different, but then I was always told, like I said, I don't know any other religion. You feel me?
Don't be religious.
So-
Religion itself means to bind or be bound to.
Well, what I'm trying to get at though is they all kind of believe in the same thing, just with different names, right?
In essence, yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you said you believe in something though, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you believe in?
The
Like, do you
universe.
believe in a God?
The universe.
I thought, didn't you just say?
I just don't use, because when you say God, you're automatically making that a masculine principle. You're already making it a male.
I see where he's going with it.
So when you use words like that, like I said, like you're making it that. Like I don't know what it is. I know that there's a creator, so I'll use words that are.
What do you think your creator is though? Like who's your creator?
Why? How do you know there's a creator? Because you said something about for life to exist the way it does, there has to be a higher power. I would say scientifically that's not true.
Not true either. That's what I was thinking.
The things for all right.
That's where the dinosaurs and all that come in play.
It's not my day.
That's where I was getting at.
Sitting there.
So in order for everything to happen, like, do you know how crazy it is for you to even like be able to walk, talk, and do all these things?
Yeah,
Like it's not just by happenstance. There's something that has to happen.
yeah. I listen to scientists all the time.
Right. There's something that has to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you saying that there isn't a creator that made that happen,
I can get.
or you're just saying that that just happens by?
Well, if
just
you're
happening
saying
by
if you're saying there's a creator that made all this happen, then you're practically saying you believe in a God.
and a higher power, I
So-
just don't use the word.
Yeah,
like,
you don't use the word
God.
God, but it's the same thing though. Higher power, God. You know what I mean? We're talking about the same shit. So you're saying you believe in that. If you believe in that, though, then you wouldn't think we evolved from fucking...
Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy
Wrong.
or monkeys, whatever the fuck it is.
Oh, yeah, I see where I'm going with this.
You understand what I'm saying?
I get it.
Yeah, I get what you're
yeah.
saying.
Because if there's a higher power that created us, we wouldn't evolve from this other shit.
I see the thing.
No, that's a part of it.
That's a part of the creator.
Okay, but
That's
so-
a part of the creators. Like that's a part of the.
But the creator,
universe
though...
essence. No, you're thinking about more from a Christianity standpoint. Like you're thinking more from that box. I'm not in that box.
Yeah,
So
okay,
I'm
but
saying
no.
the universe is like
But what I'm getting at, though,
allows-
is like this. If I'm a creator and I create dinosaurs, right?
Yeah.
Because dinosaurs was here before anything.
Yeah.
no.
What was here before dinosaurs?
They have artifacts and stuff of footprints next to dinosaur footprints.
The reptiles were here first, I thought.
Yeah,
for
they said the
sure.
reptiles was
Because they're our oldest. They are our. Well, first of all, our brain development. We got like 7 parts of our brain too. The first one that gets developed is the reptilian brain. Is the base. It's our primal. It's everything that has to do with like instinct. Like if you know a motherfucker who's operating from their reptilian brain, like those are your killers. Those are, you know what I mean? Those are people that, like you said, go to war and bomb whole innocent villages and shit. These people are not thinking about collective anything. When you think of a reptile, you think a reptile thinks about the group. No, it thinks about
No, it
itself
don't.
type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah, from a science, but also from the science standpoint,
they were first.
they
yeah.
say the reptiles, dinosaurs, they were first.
Yeah.
So how the fuck did it evolve from that? You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
the creator.
but my thing is though, so you believe in God. So how do you believe that we come from monkeys? If you believe in a creator, how do you believe we come from monkeys or whatever the fuck it was?
I don't believe in Darwinism. You're talking about like me believing in Darwinism? No, I'm saying like that. Whatever perpetuates growth, evolution, and whatever through life, I feel like that's a part of the essence of the universe or creator.
So you're saying like the whole evolution thought and theory is also God. So there's no separation from it.
So
That's what he's saying. Like there's no separation for it. This is like all of this is a creation of God. You looking at it like, okay, well, God made man, and Eve comes from man, not the rib. I'm not saying like literally, but like he created humans, then he created reptiles, then he created wolves, then he created all these different things.
right, and he's saying God created Lucy
He said
essentially,
all of that.
and we evolved from Lucy.
Yeah.
What the life force, whatever happened.
We could have been a
Well,
tiny little
everything's
microbe.
a life.
Yeah.
Everything has life though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
One way,
Everything. Everything's
one.
living. You know what I mean?
Living.
Trees, grass,
yeah.
everything's
All that.
living.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
That's
another thing that I wouldn't understand if we come from monkeys, if we evolved from monkeys, how would there still be monkeys? You understand what I'm saying?
That's another.
Like
thought.
what? But what would have a monkey messed with to create a human, and then
Homo
still
sapien.
have
Yeah, I don't know.
monkeys? You understand what I'm saying?
All I
So
know is that
that's
they have a
another-
common
so that-
ancestor.
Hold
That's
on.
all I know.
Yeah, no, I'm not
Yeah.
saying that no freaky shit did happen, but what the fuck made
What
made
made
it?
them both?
So
Yeah,
that's where I got to, right? And that's why you start looking at some of these ancient texts and stuff. It's like they talk about beings coming from the heavens and stuff, and then using genetic manipulation and stuff in order for us to get to a Homo sapien standpoint. Because if not, you'll still see that coming out. Like I see what you're saying. Well, like monkeys still evolving in the humans, you'll still see that.
Yeah.
You don't see that. You know what I'm saying? So that means something had to genetically modify to stop
something had to
this
mix
process.
with a monkey to
get-
create something
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
make it. That's what I'm saying. Like what would have that have been? You understand what I'm saying?
That's
Because
right.
there's no
Some-
other type
some
of animal.
species can't like reproduce by mating because they're like you can't mate like I'm assuming you can't mate like an iguana and a chicken and get something.
No, you can't.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
can't even do it with a human or a dog, and we're supposed to be mammals. So
Right.
like, there's certain like error codes that
Mm-hmm.
come up that won't work no matter how sick of a person you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's my point, though. What could have we mixed with a monkey to? I mean, nothing would make sense because there's no other creature like us that are like monkeys, and it couldn't have been like two monkeys fucked, and then fucking had
Unless
had a
there
human.
was, and then
Something.
that thing is extinct now because of we are what that was.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
You can
But
you
then-
can freak,
but
you
then-
can freak it two different ways.
But
Now
that's
you're
whenever
saying,
the science people would have already found something that could have, if you can go back from the first life on this planet, which would have been dinosaurs, why the fuck can we not find out what would have mixed with a monkey to create humans? You understand what I'm saying? That's my point.
There's a lot of theories on it.
And you know what I mean? And now, like that's what. So whenever I hear shit about like Bigfoot and all this shit, I believe that there could be a Bigfoot back in the day or something. You know what I'm saying? There could still probably be some. You know what I mean? But I believe like with a Bigfoot, it could have been like a fucking a big ass fucking monkey. You know what I mean? Like what are those called? Apes.
great.
They could have been a fucking
Like
big
a
ass
gorilla?
ape.
Sasquatch.
You know what I mean?
Shit,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But
Giants existed. Like there's a bunch of other ways you can split it.
yeah, but I just don't understand.
They
I don't know.
sell-
I don't
They sell
see
giant
us-
bones around Serpent Mound. All the farmers and stuff that have land and stuff around Serpent Mound, like they're digging up, tilling up their land and stuff so they can plant their crops. And they started hitting a lot of these giant bones.
Yeah, I just watched something the other day where there was found a bunch of dinosaur bones. You know what I mean? Like they was in fucking rocks and they was like breaking them out and it was perfect fucking bones. But I don't know, bro. I don't see.
No, like human bones, like giants.
Giants.
Oh, you're saying they just found some giant
Yeah.
bones?
Giants.
They've been
So you
finding
don't
that.
believe in creation then?
What do you mean?
Like how he believes in creation, the higher power created everything?
What do you believe? How you believe we got here?
Okay, so because you know I'm about to get the
It's interesting. I don't think.
I know
Alright.
we're holding you over too.
So no, you straight, you good. So, all right, atoms, they operate on proton, electrons, and neutrons. Neutrons kind of have a little bit of a different relationship within an atom, but proton, electrons. So I would have to imagine that whatever we came from still operates on the same principle because everything's atoms, right? Everything's supposed to be
Everything.
atoms, right? So that would insinuate that in order for something to come from something, it had to come from somewhere, a source, if you will. You need a source for the electricity that goes in here. So there has to be a source, whether that's here, there, here. That's debatable, right? But by the relationship of atoms, though, proton, electron, there has to be a masculine principle, which he was saying earlier, masculine principle positive, and a negative principle, female. Positive, negative create life, if you will. So all of this has to go back to something. Whether you want to say that's God or whatever else, that's your own depiction of it, though. I believe in that because everything has to go back to somewhere. And the relationship is still sex. Proton and electrons have a dance around each other to create atoms, blah, 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 blah. That gets you everything you need, right? It's the same thing. Protons and electrons have sex. For every proton you add, there's an electron that's added, right? That's how it goes. So, same thing with life. If I have sex with a woman, my proton goes into her electron, and we have another atom that comes out, right? So, that shit has to come from somewhere. That's all I know.
yeah, which
You know
doesn't
what I
really
mean?
explain
Yeah, see,
creation.
that's how I get to it. Now, what could make sense? If you believe in aliens, alien could have come here and fucked a monkey.
That's another theory they bring out there, too.
I've been
That's
into
what
that
you
a lot
said,
That's
too.
what I was saying.
That could have been something.
There's
It
different
could
ways
be
to
some
freak it.
extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
See, there's different ways
Now-
to freak it. You have to have something to come in and genetically modify, and they also have the asexual theory, which debunks the woman coming from the man's rib because a male is an XY chromosome, and the Y chromosome is degenerate X chromosome, and the woman is made that double X chromosome. So therefore, the woman was first, not the male. So there's different ways to fix it. And if it was the female, that means that she was able to procreate asexually through whatever scientific process they call that.
So they said
Through
women.
their bone marrow or something. I forget what the process is called. So there's one way of thinking with the scientific way of thinking. If asexuality was the original start for how production started, there has to be. The other one is we have to have some kind of genetic manipulation from like some other outside entity or source from aliens or whatever. And then you have like your ancient texts and stuff too that talk about a lot of the stuff happening and stuff too. So it kind of makes you kind of think, if you open your mind like to thinking about it, like there's a bunch of ways to split it.
Now, what do you believe in? Like, do you believe aliens? I wonder, do you believe aliens are like us, or do you believe they're like what they try to show us, like the fucking?
I feel like they're just like how diverse we are as humans. I feel like there's diversity like that and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because what could make sense is an alien come over and fucking something.
Nah.
That's the only thing.
I mean,
but then what
shit.
created the aliens? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's so much shit. It's never ending of just thinking about this shit. I want to talk to a scientist
The
now.
Sumerian text talked about it.
The what?
The Sumerian text,
What's that?
Civilization. before
Enki,
you-
and Sumeria was one of the oldest civilizations in the world. And they talked about family beings coming to come into Earth, and one of them was a scientist, and they were here to mine gold, and there was like Lucy's around, so one of the entities did genetically modify to make a Homo sapien to make them able to do the mining and stuff for them while they were here.
That's what I've been looking at lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just so much shit that I can look into.
So essentially, it's like
There's two-
aliens created us to mine gold for them.
Basically. It makes sense.
And
And
that's
they
where,
so there's this
and
idea
then,
that
hold on, then that Antarctica where they're all posted up at, that's where they're meeting
That
up.
could
That's
be their
meeting
stop.
up
Could be their
spot.
stop. Their check-in spot.
It's something
well, there's this
going on
idea
there.
that they live on this planet that orbits the Earth once every 3,600 years.
Nibiru.
Is that the
Nibiru.
And
Planet
that they
X is
stop
what
off
NASA
here
calls it.
and do some shit once every 3,600 years. And if you think about it, it would kind of make sense because we don't really have a way of having knowledge about everything that's going on everywhere 3,600 years ago.
No.
So NASA just talked about, or I won't say just NASA, but they said there's a black satellite, and it's a chunk of this black, like it looks like stone, but they said that it gives off a certain frequency, and they said that it's like a satellite for something else that's checking, and that's hitting that as a satellite, and is relaying information from Earth out.
All right.
And
This shit is just crazier and crazier.
and that's called a black satellite, and the one in Nibiru they call it Planet X. That's another thing and stuff too.
I think
Yeah, I would like to just sit in a room full of like people that are like have done that their whole life, like looked into shit and
Yeah.
just listen, because this shit is interesting. Like I don't feel like no one really knows. No one
No.
knows.
No.
No one will ever know. But I want to hear like somebody that studied it their whole life
And what they came
sit
up
around
with.
and
What they came
talk.
up with.
Yeah,
it's kind of like you studied all these different religions and ideas, and you just landed on one that resonated with you.
I think everybody does that though.
Yeah.
I haven't.
It comes though.
Yeah, I haven't yet. Like I said, that type of shit. I'm so worried about like my life. You know what I mean? Because like I know like you only got like certain amount of time to be on Earth.
Right.
So I'm like so like in my own box, which I know that sounds dumb, but like I'm just like I'm not one of those people that I'm not worried about like really. I mean, it would be cool to know how we got here, all that shit, like how everything was made. That would all be cool to know. But really, like I'm so worried about like my life to try to get everything done before it's my time to go to make sure my kids are good.
Type shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I really don't get into other shit like that. Like I don't give
Yeah,
a fuck
I
about
guess
like
so.
really like I used to like history whenever I was young. I mean, I think it's still cool to know like how everything was. You know what I mean? Like how we come about here in America, all this other shit. I think all that shit's cool to know about. But then again, at the end of the day, like none of that affects my life. So I really just, you know what I mean?
I love all this shit, and it is
No,
a
like I
distraction.
said, it's cool.
It's a
I like it,
distraction.
but I'm just saying, like I'm not so big into it that like I would want to learn about all that shit. Which I mean, people are passionate about different things. You know what I mean? Like I want to. You know what I mean? Like
So
like
you
I
just
said-
talked about just as far as just living in your existence, right?
Yeah.
And the thing I think like because
Oh, that.
I've had this talk and stuff like before.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing. Even me having a little piece of information and stuff that I was able to find and accumulate. It means nothing in essence of what you're able to apply to your life, right?
Yeah.
So, me learning what I've learned, I'm take what I'm able to apply for my daily existence, right?
Mhm.
So, like these principles and philosophies and shit that I've learned that are historic. You know, I mean, people wouldn't think to go learn the philosophy of a different culture,
Yeah.
but I took the time to learn that because I want to learn how I can be a better person for myself and for the person I'm with, family, friends, and community, whatever. You know what I mean? So it's good in essence, you don't have to like everything historically or anything.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of gems and stuff in some of these historical things or books or, you know what I mean, philosophies, whatever. I would say if you don't want to do too much like from a historical standpoint, learn some of these other philosophies and stuff too, because apply them. Because when you go through shit in your daily life, you have like shit that you get mad about, depression, communication and stuff around people, just understanding the world and stuff around you. A lot of these things can give you tools to help you be able to deal with a lot of the things, or to enlighten yourself to a point to where you can help somebody else through a practice that you've learned, or philosophy, or train of thought that you learned.
Yeah.
So it becomes more like self-help, you know what I mean? And I think that's like the beauty of it.
Yeah, see, I understand what you're saying. So the way I look at it, like from my aspect of how I live my life, so I'm not like, I don't know nothing about like my own family history. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know nothing about none of that type of shit. Which, like I said, I know that I'm Irish and German. My dad's only Irish, and my mom's Irish and German. So, but like, so I know like just little shit like that. Like, but I know that, like, even with my last name, I know that my last name originated from England.
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever the Irish people, because this is some of the only history I know about Irish people, where we was like some of the first slaves. Irish people were the first slaves.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, they got took from
from
the UK to Ireland. That's where my last name originated from, was the UK, and they got enslaved and got took to Ireland. You know what I mean? So, like shit like that. But whenever I wake up and shit, like I said, where none of that affects my life, I really never look deep into it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So, like there's just like certain shit. Like whenever I wake up, I'm just like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like I'm American. You feel me? Like I look at myself so fucking.
I'm American.
Yeah, but I mean, like I just like, bro, like I look at myself like, and I feel like that's where a lot of my problem comes into. And I feel like that's not even a problem. I don't think it's a problem. I feel like if people was more like me, there'd be a lot less problems. You understand what I'm saying? Because I look at it like this: we're all American. You feel me? You're American. You're American. You're American. I'm American. We're all American. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like I can joke about everything. I can joke about anything, and it not be a fucking problem in my mind. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you can say white jokes, I can say black jokes, and it not be a problem because we're both American. You understand what I'm saying? I deal with the same struggles that you guys deal with. You know what I mean? Just because I'm white, just because you're black, just because you're brown. You know what I mean? There's different things, but we all deal with shit the same. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I've had, me and Greg's went to places, and then, you know what I mean? Like, I get watched and he don't. You know what I mean? Or like it's just like certain shit. In my mind, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at everything from the way back then. You understand what I'm saying? I think of everything of like as of now. You know what I'm saying?
So you believe in oneness?
Huh?
Without even knowing it, you just describe oneness.
What is that?
That's that's a spiritual thought process.
Yeah. I just live, dog. I just live.
That's it. Everybody should be that way. I feel like,
and I feel like there'd be a lot less problems because like you'll hear motherfuckers, they'll be like, they'll try to bring up the past of like their ancestors. That shit happens all the time. You know what I mean? Or motherfucking just like people like talk about like, you know what I mean, their religion. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that, bro. And people getting heated conversations about it and shit, but like you said, like you really don't know.
That's what I was about to say. You was talking about how
genetic.
Trauma's genetic. So
I'm real bad. I got real bad bipolar disorder, all that shit, which I've heard that right there comes from like a line or something. You know what I'm saying? But still, I've never looked deep into it. I'm just like, okay, I got it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I deal with it every day, which in my mind, I'm like, I deal with it so other people do. Even though that's not really what happens. Right. Like, a lot of people can't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like,
got those tools in their toolbox.
Yeah. I got real bad ADHD. I'm bipolar. I got real bad depression, all that shit. But in my mind, I'm thinking, like, I deal with it. Everybody else deals with it. I don't ever look at somebody like, you mean, oh, that motherfucker's depressed. Let me feel bad for him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even though sometimes I get to the point where I get so depressed that I'm like, man, I wish I had someone to talk to. But I'm so manly in my head that I'm like, I'm not talking to nobody. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then I ride it through until I feel better. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I deal with all this shit so good, and I'll go out and fuck with people that go through the same shit as me, but they can't handle it the way I do. You know what I'm saying?
They're doing different shit.
Everybody deals with it.
Yeah, everybody's different. Yeah, but I'm saying like in my mind, I'm so like, just like, you know what I mean? I'm just here living, trying to live the American dream that I feel like everybody should. And you know what I mean, like I said, people look at things different.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because I don't feel anything you just feel.
You don't wake up feeling American every day.
I don't even think of like that.
Like I'm so in tune with like just the outside world. I'm just not into it like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I didn't know there was a war going on. I didn't know that motherfucking. I didn't know that there was fucking supposed fucking like we was in a fucking. What are them little balls you shake up and the shit's like floating around in it?
Snow globe?
Yeah, I didn't know we was like that. You mean held down?
Oh yeah,
you mean I didn't know shit like that was even a thing, bro. Did not know that. I didn't even know that motherfuckers really believed in flat Earth. I thought people was just like autistic.
Joking.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But then you know what I mean? Then I started hearing about it, and I'm like, that shit's kind of cool. But like I said, even if the Earth was flat or round, it's not going to affect my life no different than how I'm living right now.
It can affect you if you don't know about it. Knowledge is power, right? So if you don't know about it, I'm gonna feed you a line of bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know.
See, but if you do know about it, you're aware of it.
No,
No one can use that to control you.
That's power in that.
Yeah, no, I believe that we're slaves to a dollar for sure. Oh my God, yeah, you live your whole fucking life trying to make money, and really, money is literally nothing. It's literally nothing. And we work our whole fucking lives to try to make all this fucking money, and then you eventually die, and you, like, all you do is pass that money down. You understand what I'm saying?
Which is important.
Cool, huh?
That's important.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's cool, but I'm saying, though, like, you miss out on, so many people miss out on so much of living their life because they're so worried about making money. And there's a lot of things you can do within this life without having money. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, you can go out, you can travel without having money. You know what I mean? Like them, what are they, the fucking little hippies? Them motherfuckers do that just hitchhike all over the fucking place and just go everywhere.
Probably living
their life. They're living,
life
them
ever.
motherfuckers, some of them motherfuckers living their best life. That's what I'm saying. But it's like, so I know about that type of shit. I know, you know what I mean? I grew up without money. You understand what I'm saying? So I've always found out ways to have fun growing up without money. I didn't have nothing to, when we was kids, we was up in Wayne Hills, bro, in the woods playing hide and go seek tag. You feel me? That's what we would do every fucking night. You know what I mean, dog? I remember we had across from us, there was this little, like, fucking little hole, bro, that whenever it rained, it'd get filled up with water. We would swim in that. You know what I mean?
Little
Like,
sinkhole.
I remember as a kid, bro, you'd eat, like, mud and shit. What was we doing? Right. But that was fun. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like so many motherfuckers get so busy working, trying to make all this fucking money. Like, what? You got to work for, what, like 50 years to retire? By that time you retire, you're already too fucking old to do anything. You're not enjoying life.
And you miss so much.
Yeah, you miss out on so much. You miss
what's
out
crazy?
with your kids.
I think when COVID happened, the shutdown happened, everybody stopped. Everybody realized that.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the best things that happened in America in our
COVID?
living history.
Yeah.
That shutdown.
It changed people's
It changed
perspective.
everybody's
People's
perspective. Like,
perspective.
damn,
But
I'm always
we-
at work and I don't spend time with my family or, you know what I'm saying, blah, blah, blah.
But-
and us looking for money. I'm sorry not to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
Us going for money, like the paper money, like this using the value and stuff anyway. You know what I mean? We're about to switch to a different currency and stuff with that. And you got AI and stuff going on. Like, they're building robots and shit. Like,
Yeah.
they're doing military-grade robots. They're doing, pedestrian robots. There's even a robot that's representing AI in the UN now. You know what I mean? Giving out speeches and stuff. So pretty soon, you ain't even going to be out to work. Like, they're going to have robots to do all this shit.
Yeah.
So
Even
you
with,
work
like,
your
fast
whole
food
life. Think about it, you work your whole life to retire. And, like, the next generations behind, like, they ain't have to work at all.
Yeah.
But this is still our reality right now.
Yeah, but
And
that's what
like
I'm saying,
he was
though,
talking
I'm so
about,
stuck in my own reality. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so stuck in my own reality where, like, nothing affects me, bro. Like whenever, like, I know that this might sound shitty. Like, whenever them big ass fires are happening in other fucking states, I'm just like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, bro, it sucks for y'all, but bro, I'm good over here in Ohio. You know what I mean? Like, that sounds shitty, but I mean, that's really how I feel. Like, if it don't affect my life, I don't let
Unless
shit
you're
bother
about to
me.
donate some money,
Yeah.
or like go over there and help put the fires out,
Mhm.
it's kind of pointless.
I have a question, though. With that train of thought, does that desensitize you
What do you mean?
to where, since you would just think about your reality and your reality alone, would you have empathy for any other situation outside of your reality?
Like, do I feel bad for people?
In a connecting way, not just feeling bad, but since you're like, oh, well, that won't affect me, so I don't care.
Do I care?
Yeah, would you think, like, my question was, like, do you feel like that would desensitize you to being involved or empathetic or
No.
aware of.
I'm so out of sight, out of mind with things, bro. If it don't bother me, it don't bother me. I mean, it's shitty for them. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but at the same, like, if I was in the position to actually do something about something like that, that's different.
That's different.
I'm not in the position to do nothing about it. I don't have fuck you money to where I'm in Ohio and something bad's happened out here, I can go out there and help. I don't have that. If I had that, it's a different story. I'd probably do something about it.
Man.
But if not, like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna get on prayers.
More
for,
so like
prayers
big
for California. What the fuck? Prayers for Ohio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, someone stole my kid's bike. Didn't no one say prayers? You know what I mean?
Ah, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, bro.
What do you say, oneism? Is that what you call it?
Oneism,
Or
yeah.
whatever. You
I mean, seriously though. I mean,
What I mean, like,
but it could also be
bigger
bro, and
topics.
I'm gonna tell you for real. Also though, I do have a lot of mentally. I'm actually mentally fucked up. So I mean, it could be why I live the way I do. You know what I mean? It could be just mental health problems. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, that's what, like, whenever I tell you that when I live my certain way, bro, and I realize that no one else lives the way I do, I'm just like, damn, bro, like, y'all's fucked up. But it could just be me.
I'm gonna ask you something. Then. If for you to get that way, and it happened to you to
No.
is like a coping thing,
A what?
a coping thing.
No, bro, I've always been this way, bro. I was in I was in SBH growing up, dude, and I would tell you what it means,
What does it
but
mean?
it's hurtful. It's hurtful. Special behavior handicap. You hear me?
Shit.
Yeah. I was in that shit since 3rd grade, bro. I stabbed a gay kid. I didn't know he was gay at the time, but I stabbed him with a pair of scissors over a drawing of a monkey. I drew a picture of a monkey. He said he didn't like it, and I stabbed him with a pair of scissors.
God damn.
Yeah, and they put me in that. Yeah, bro. And then I was in that. Then they built. I went to McKinley. At McKinley, it was Miss Nils' class. I was in Miss Nils' class, and all the way up to my. I dropped out in 10th grade, so I went 9th and 10th in Mr. Newsom's class. I was in Mr. Newsom's class. We had a bathroom in our classroom. We wasn't allowed riding the bus with motherfuckers, bro. We got out at 1:30 at school because we wasn't allowed around nobody. We wasn't allowed eating at tables with people. We bro, I'm talking about we was secluded. Like, everybody in our class, we was all fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, we was in there with a few fucking mentally fucked up people. I remember this one kid named Paris. He used to put his legs behind his head and roll around.
Yeah, you told me.
And he had a huge dick, bro. He would pull it out all the time. This one, bro, for real. He'd pull it out. He would, like, up at the urinals and shit, the bathroom, he would, like, stand like 5-6 feet away, bro. And he wouldn't hold it or nothing, bro. He would just lean back real far.
So to answer your question, he was born fucked up.
Yeah. I think
No doubt.
but like I said though, am I fucked up? You know what I mean? Like, you ever see somebody that's like, am I fucked up or you guys fucked up? You know what I mean? Because I don't think I'm not mentally retarded or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not retarded, but like, do I have a lot of problems? Yeah, I used to be on a lot of medicine. I used to be on Ritalin, Strateria, Focalin, Zoloft. I was on all that shit, bro.
Damn.
I was on the highest milligram. So they put me on Ritalin and Strateria first, growing up. Then they put me on Focalin. They put me on the highest milligram Focalin, which was 60, and then speed and in Ritalin and Strateria, there's speed and buffer. You know what I'm saying? In Focalin, there's nothing but straight speed. They take out the buffer. You know what I mean? So I was taking the highest milligram you could get, bro. I was on Zoloft for my depression. I quit taking all that shit. I actually started selling my Focalin to this meth head up in Wayne Hills for the longest time. You know what I mean? Because, like, I was like, bro, fuck that shit. That shit makes me fucking. I was like, wasn't eating and shit. You know what I mean? I fucking was like a zombie. So I quit taking all that shit. And ever since then, bro, I've been living a good life. Good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been in some bad situations because I fucking don't think. I'm one of those people. I talk before I think, and I don't think and do. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
I'm one of those people. I live a real carefree life. I feel like a lot more people should live, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because a lot of motherfuckers, bro, they're just so timid to living, bro. No, I don't. And if I think of something, if it's like right now, if I was like, man, I want to go on a vacation next weekend, I'm going. You know what I'm saying? I'm planning. I don't give a fuck what I got going on. I'm going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Am I not lying about that?
That's how you are.
Bro, I'm super spontaneous, you know what I mean? Just because, and it could be my ADHD that does it to me. But dog, I just do whatever I want. You know what I mean? I do whatever I want. And that's how I live my life. If I set my mind to it, I do it. You feel me?
Gotcha.
No matter what it is.
That's
So
right.
that's why I feel like, is it really me fucked up or is it other people that's fucked up?
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's
Kinda
a
like got
different
that
level of freedom.
Goku.
Because it's like, if I
mindset.
think about it and I want to do it, like I literally
Yeah, it
just go do it. Motherfuckers think about shit all the time. They ponder on shit like, oh, should I do this? Should I do this? You're thinking about it, bro. I'm going to go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm living the life a lot of people should live. Because I don't care about what's going on with other people. I worry about what's going on in my house. But where you was talking about empathy, do I come out my house and think like, hey, this motherfucker might be having a bad day, so I don't fuck with him? Oh, I do that. I don't fuck with people like that. You mean I don't go out of my way to be. Now, if I'm in a bad mood or something, it's different. But I don't go out of my way to like get people. You feel me? Like I said, I joke with everybody. You know what I mean? If I walk up to you and I can tell your energy ain't a good energy, I'm not gonna fuck with you.
Right.
You feel me? But if I come up and I can joke around with you, and I can tell I can joke around with you, I'm gonna have a good time with you. You understand what I'm saying? No matter who you are. Like, I joke around all the time, and I'll be like, oh, I don't like gay people, blah, blah, blah. I'll be out at the bars, and I'll joke around with gay people. I'll act gay with gay people because it's funny. You know what I mean? Like, I'm having a good time with you. Now, if you were like, let me suck your dick, I'm like, bro, get off me. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, it's like, just, I don't know, bro. I go out and just have fun. I just live.
Hell yeah.
I don't even know if I'm really living, bro. This could just be a dream. This could be a
for
weird
real.
ass dream. But I'm just, like I said, I'm here. I'm just here. I'm stuck here.
I think that's a good way to live, G.
Yeah.
That's a good way.
I don't think of nothing, bro. Like I said, nothing in the outside world bothers me.
Mhm.
Like, even if the United States went to war right now, I'll still be down on Short Fifth, bro.
Yeah.
Drinking my little yag.
Yeah, well, here it
Trying to get
is.
some pussy. You hear me? Like,
Nah, for real.
that's what I'll be
Shit,
doing,
that's
bro.
the best
Where
way to be
everybody
done.
at?
I'm too big to join the war. You know what I mean? I have no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have no reason to fucking nothing, bro. I'm just chilling. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And I think it's a good way to live, though, honestly. Like, I feel like if more people was like me and just didn't give a fuck about what was going on in the outside world, just give a fuck about what's going on with your life, trying to better yourself, your life, then a lot of motherfuckers would be a lot happier.
Yeah. For sure, because everything is consumed about what everybody else is doing. You make
Mhm.
money off of that shit. Like, even y'all being in the podcast game, like, sometimes it's like, you know, a lot of people's podcasts is based on what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
You don't really get an opportunity to really focus on your shit.
Yeah,
But-
and that's another thing that I like about our shit. With our shit,
Yeah, y'all got a
we
different thing going.
yeah, we do. Dog, whenever I tell you, we don't have one set thing.
Nah.
And that's another thing could be from my ADHD. You know what I mean? I'll be all like, let's interview someone this week. Fuck it, let's do an eating challenge this week.
Yeah.
Let's go let's taste beer and tase each other.
Spontaneous. Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
But that's freedom though. I mean, it's like
but that's what
one
I'm
thing.
saying though.
Yeah,
I
that's
live.
right now.
That's what I talk
I think that
about.
was like one thing.
I'm American, bro.
I was in
Land of the free, baby. I wake up every day and do whatever the fuck I want to do. You know what I mean? And really, that's why I'm just like, man, I live. I just live.
That's what's up, man.
I really feel like I live the American dream, bro. And I'm not even rich yet. Like, whenever I tell you that, like, I wake up every day, bro, and I mean, I feel rich. I spend money like I'm rich, but goddamn it, I'm not rich. You know what I mean? And I just feel like I'm rich. I'm rich with life because I've experienced so much. I'm still young, 27. I was taking like 8, 9 vacations a year. This right here is since 2018 is the least I've been on vacations in a year, and I've only been on 3 this year.
Mhm.
But dog, I'm telling you, like I said, like I do whatever I want, whenever I want, and it's because I don't care about what else is going on in the world. You know what I mean? Whenever COVID was happening, bro. You think I let that stop me? No, dog. We flew to fucking LA, went to Vegas. I was out there fucking living. They're talking about have mask on. Fuck that. I didn't have no mask on. And that's another thing. Like, whenever I tell you I'm so in tune with my own life, not worried about nothing, dog, I didn't wear a mask. I fucking traveled. I was going to New York constantly, going to LA, Vegas. Didn't wear a mask once, bro. Never caught COVID once. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Never went and got no fucking shot because they was like, hey, you need to get a fucking shot.
No, I
And
ain't
dog,
do
look
that
at me.
shit. I ain't do that shit either.
I'm living fucking good.
I ain't get no shit.
Didn't let nothing stop me because I'm not worried about what's going on in the outside world. Now, was COVID real? Maybe.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Maybe. I mean, my brother's dad died from it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I don't know if it's real or not.
My brother's dad did die from it. Robert's dad,
But
my brother Robert, his dad, Tom Branham. Shout out Tom. Tom was cool. But hey, you know what? He died from it, bro. And you know how we raise money? Set up my food truck out here in the public. Do you know what I mean? Set up my fucking food truck out in the public to raise money for his funeral. Do you know what I mean? That's because I ain't worried about nothing. I don't let nothing stop me from living.
Right.
Not a fucking thing.
Right.
My brother's dad died from it, and I was still like, hey, we'll help you make some money.
my sister,
You know what I mean? Because we could have been all like, oh, well, your dad just died. Let's stay in the house and not go out and get COVID. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck that. Let's make some money. We'll set up the food truck. Whenever I owned my food truck, I was like, we'll set up the food truck, make some money, and fucking drink some fucking alcohol. That's what we did. We drank some alcohol, set up the food truck, and motherfucking took a bike ride. You know what I mean? That was whenever COVID was popping. Because I don't let nothing affect me, bro. You know what I mean?
Man.
How much time you got left?
About what time is it? About 15 minutes.
But, so, yeah, I mean, I got on my little shit. Yeah, just let y'all know. I just be living.
That's what's up, though.
That's good, though.
No, that's
a
actually what I
freedom of
needed to
peace.
hear today. That's some good wisdom.
And I actually took me this
real.
whole last year to get to that.
What, just to get living free?
Yeah, not
Carefree.
really caring too much about like what other people will think or assume, and you know what I mean. That's the kind of that's where I'm at.
And yeah, and I got to the point too where I used to care what everybody thought. You know what I mean? I used to be one of those people, like, I would be like, I still am to a certain extent, but like I used to care like how people would like see me and like whenever I'd be out and shit. You understand what I'm saying? I would be like, oh, blah blah blah.
People's perspective.
I don't. Yeah, now it's like I don't give a fuck, bro. Because no matter what, I've
Well,
changed up so much. I've changed up from back whenever I was a lot skinnier, and motherfucking. I used to think that's how people wanted to see me. Then I got fucking fat, and motherfucking. You know what I mean? It's like bitches still want me. I still have money. I'm still living my fucking life. No matter what changes about me, my appearance, none of that stops me from me being me.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm still me, no matter what goes on
Right.
in the world. So that's
Yep. That's a good way to be, man. For sure.
dude. I'm a, what is it called? Comfortable in your own skin. Yep.
Yeah.
And I
There you
am.
go.
Confidence.
That's what I'm
That's what we were talking about last
Fuck
time.
yeah.
What's up, Gregory? You want anything? You want to say anything?
Bro, there were so many points.
Right. He made so many. You went on a tangent. That was good. Shit.
That was a good
Talk too
run.
much for you, buddy.
No, it was great.
That's it. Yeah.
I mean, shit. I mean, I don't even know what we was talking about to get me. See what I'm saying?
Hey, you
It's
had
inspired
the mic, bro. You had the pulpit, bro. You was going in. That was a nice
Man,
run.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit, I ain't talked to nobody in a couple of days, bro. I've been sitting in my house gaming. You hear me?
Well, you said a lot
Like-
of helpful things and stuff, though. As far
No.
as, you know what I mean, just
I mean,
perspective.
seriously, I had people. So someone, Josh Lyzeth actually walked up to me. He was like, "Yeah, I battle with mental health shit too, blah blah." He talked to me in the bar. You know what I mean? And I was like, "Yeah." Which whenever I get on here, I don't ever say shit because, like I said, I don't look at other people like, "Oh, you battle with mental illness, so we need to feel sorry for you." Because I don't do it for people to feel sorry for me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do it that way. So whenever I have people walk up to me, all the time and tell me shit like about me like battling with depression and shit. They'll be like, "Oh, I go through that shit too," blah blah blah. And I really don't know what to say to motherfuckers because I'm all like, you know what I mean? Whenever I get on here and I'm telling people, like for a lot of the time, like it's just like a conversation. I don't think about like the cameras, you know what I mean?
Right,
All that
type
shit.
shit. Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
more of a conversation, and I really don't think about like people watching it. They're all like, "Oh, well, a lot of," because like I said, we're all from Portsmouth. Well, you're not, but you're still down here. But so like the motherfuckers that are from here and they had to grow up with like the same day every struggles that I grew up with, even though our situations was different. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like we all just think the same. You know what I'm saying? That's in my mind. I feel like everybody just thinks the same, even though they don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why I say, that's why I'm so like comfortable with doing everything I do, because I'm all like, in my mind, I'm all like, oh, this motherfucker feels the exact same way I do. You know what I mean? We grew up in the same place. So any way I feel, you feel. You feel me?
You talking about though, it's also like the thing about it, we've all been around each other and stuff, but we're still getting to know each other.
Yeah, and yeah, that's what I was saying. A lot of people, they'll be like, oh, whenever you're on the show, they'll be like, you just be like opening up more. And I don't even look at it as that. Just whenever I'm on here, like I said, certain people we joke with, certain people we actually talk to. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't know. There's a lot of shit. Like I don't know like what I believe in. Honestly, like I said, I don't know. Like it's not something I even think about. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, do I pray sometimes? Fuck yeah, I pray sometimes. Do I know who I'm praying to? Fuck no, I don't know who I'm praying to. Should I even be praying? I don't know, but I'm doing it because it makes me fucking feel good. Because I feel like I ain't got no one to talk to. I got
what
someone
you
to talk
need,
to.
yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's just like little shit like that, bro. I just, like I said, I do whatever I feel like doing in the moment I feel like doing it. You understand what I'm saying?
That's good.
That's
There's pros and cons to every side of it.
Yeah. Because there ain't nothing bad that can come from me just talking to myself. And I talk to myself a lot.
that's actually a good thing. It's a
Yeah.
part of a universal law.
What, talking to yourself?
It's a law of vibration. So what you speak, they say like your words have power. Like what you speak, you can actually create. So you talking to yourself,
speaking into
praying,
existence type shit.
You speaking in existence, manifest it.
Well, see, and that's I do believe in that. I feel like if you talk about something so much, you set your mind to it, that you can like do that type of shit. And that's what. And I
or
told,
bring it around. Your opportunities to come around.
Yeah, even whenever I told him, whenever we first started the podcast, whenever I first hit him up about it, and I was like, hey, boom, boom. I was like, we're not ever going to say if we blow up. It's when we blow up. You know what I'm saying?
There it is.
Because I know that I can talk to anybody. You know what I mean? Like, even with y'all shit, bro, I really didn't know what y'all was talking about. Because like I said, I'm not in tune with that type of shit. But it's still cool to hear about. And I'll throw in my little insight. You know what I mean? My little bullshit. Even though, you feel me? Right. I can't sit there and use all them big words y'all use and shit. You know what I mean? But still, it's like, I feel like I can talk to anybody. You know what I mean? Actually, I had a thought while we was sitting here. You know who I want to try to get on, bro? Bleep this out too. I want to, because the mayor has a Facebook. Let's bring the mayor on the podcast. How cool would that be?
It'd be awesome, actually, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, that'd be cool as fuck.
Who's our mayor? I thought we just had like a city
Done?
manager.
Is it done?
I didn't know we had a mayor. I thought we had a city manager.
Yeah, we should bring him on, bro. Because I feel like you would have a good old time talking to him.
Yeah.
And then you know who we should link him up with?
Who?
Mike Brumfield, bro. For real.
We
getting
watched
Mike.
that shit, didn't you?
Nah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was out there.
It's kind of hard to. He's just so hard to talk to.
But the way he talks, though, he reminds me of not like how Mike Brumfield is, but just like they're good talkers. You know what I'm saying? When they get talking.
Yeah.
Bro, I was just over here while y'all was talking about that shit. I wasn't really understanding nothing, so I was just like brainstorming myself. I was like, bro, we should get the mayor on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No,
Then I was like, Oozah talking to motherfucking Mike Brumfield, have them both on. You know what I mean? At the same time.
Yeah.
I talked with the city council, and we had a big thing out in the park. And I think they're open to a lot of it.
Yeah, well,
So
see,
nothing to ask-
my boy
nothing to ask.
Fish. You guys know Fish? He's an ex-NFL player. Black dude I'm always with. Have you ever seen me
I
post?
probably do.
Well, so Fish, Ray Fisher, he's locked in with the mayor right now. Like, the mayor's always tagging him and shit. He's my boy. He was all like, he was talking about some shit. And that's what, when we was just all talking and shit, I was just like, man, I should try to get the mayor on. Because, like, that would just be dope. You know what I mean? And I want to do dope shit, bro. Because it's like, if I can sit here and talk to y'all about this little shit that I didn't even know about before we started talking about it, I was just thinking, you know what I mean? Like, as soon as you guys were saying all that, all these little weird thoughts running through my head, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, shit, if I could talk to y'all about some weird shit like that, I could talk to him about Portsmouth of fucking Ohio.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me?
It was nice being proactive. What's
Yeah.
going on with the
Because would I like to, bro? Would I like to be in a position where I could help people? I'd love that. You know what I mean? Because I wish whenever I was a kid that we had someone to help us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
figure
I
out
would
our
love to be able to do that. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, Mr. Beach, y'all need to look into him, bro. Because,
look
bro,
into
he helps so many people. Like, he just went over to Africa. He just released a video, like, 2 weeks ago. He went over to Africa, bro, and fucking dug, like,
I think he
hundreds.
built 7 wells.
No, it was way over that. Hundreds of wells.
Oh, was it?
He did hundreds of wells, bro.
Or maybe
over
it's
in
7
Africa.
different countries or something.
Yeah, 7 different countries. But he just does shit like that. He gives out, bro, crazy money, and it all started off YouTube.
That's crazy. You don't know who Mr. Beast is,
Bro.
I thought everybody knew Mr. Beast was.
He's the most. He got like what 200 million followers on YouTube.
That's probably just one of his accounts.
Yeah, he got hell of accounts, bro. Motherfucker's so famous, bro. Like, and all he does is help people. I would like to be in that position where I could do some shit like that. Not even for the camera. You understand what I'm saying? Which, I mean, that's what people like to see and shit. But it wouldn't, I don't want to do shit like that for the camera
It's
only.
the essence of you.
Yeah, because like I said, I grew up a little fucking ratty ass kid up in Wayne
Right,
Hills.
on his
I know what that lifestyle is like.
Right.
I'd like to help motherfuckers like that, which I know a lot of motherfuckers like that you can't help, because then they're so deep into them, like the trenches. Do you know what I mean? Like of lifestyle, growing up so fucking
And
ratty.
mindset.
Yeah, bro. My little sisters, they're like that. Them bitches. Well, I'm not gonna say them bitches. That one bitch. I don't fuck with her no more, bro. My little sister, but you know what I mean? She's just such a ratty person, bro. So, like, grew up so fucking shitty that she's just a shitty person now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers can't help out like that. You know what I mean?
They pull you down.
And that's what it is. Yeah. And you know what I mean? I'm one of those people, bro. I don't care family or not. If you're a shitty person, I don't fuck with you. You know what I mean?
That's where you got to. You
Bro,
gotta cut people with
Yeah,
stuff
I
off,
literally
you know,
only
so
have my
bro.
brother, bro. That's the only family I got. I don't fuck with my mom. I don't fuck with my dad. I don't fuck with my little sister. Now me and her started getting close. There are a lot of motherfuckers, bro. Like, I ain't got no family. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't go back in family history because I ain't got no fucking family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so
Yep.
I worry about what's going on in my life with my kids. You know what I mean? Because I know that as long as I'm good,
Kids are good.
my kids are good.
Absolutely.
Times
You know what I
Magazine named Mr. Beast one of the top 100 most influential people in the world.
Yeah,
Damn.
for
He's probably
sure.
gonna get something in
His net
philanthropy.
worth is $500 million.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
how it works too. Though you give away so much.
He makes all that money off.
On his main YouTube.
Yeah, bro. He's the biggest YouTuber, bro.
He just spends all the money he makes on them.
He
videos.
literally-
Yeah, it's
every-
like he was getting it too.
Yeah, every dime he makes, bro, he literally, this is, I mean, he has his main income. Yeah, he has hella incomes now. But yeah, that motherfucker, bro, like whenever COVID happened, bro, let's go ahead and turn all this, do an outro real quick.
Well, let's end it on something.
Go subscribe to Mr. Beast.
Right.
But yeah, nah, thank y'all for coming on, bro. I had a good time.
Yeah, chilling, man.
I was talking, I forgot we was even, like I said, I forgot we was even doing a podcast.
I don't even know. I don't know what time it is.
It's like
I don't
It's
know.
about 9, I think.
So either we just get on here, and we just start going.
It was like
Be
when
on
I got
for
till
hours.
8.
Yeah, bro, my
it's
kids,
fine, don't even-
my kids out there asleep in the car. Shit, I'm just joking about
For real?
that.
Yeah.
For a minute, probably cold as hell.
No, but yeah, thank y'all for coming on, bro. Yeah, I had a good time.
Absolutely, we'll be back.
We actually hit damn near everything I wrote down too, and we weren't even going off of it.
Oh, I didn't read that once. I didn't even see it there.
check that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Right.
Let's go off let's see your topics real quick. Then we're ending it. Women, plastic surgery, makeup, money, clothing, life coach, worldviews, war, politics, voting, borders, beliefs, religion, aliens, earth, human origins, race, holidays, fashion, business, skydiving. He skydived before. Technology goals, justice system, careers, movie, hobbies, and bitches quit saying I can't read.
Right.
That IEP was bullshit.
Yeah.
Name for real, we hit a lot of them.
We really did it a
We
lot.
hit a lot of them.
That
Man.
was good.
Except in BBLs.
Yeah.
Did it say BBLs on there?
Plastic
this-
surgery.
That's a plastic surgery.
Oh, I was about to say shit. I didn't get that one.
And the makeup.
Yeah.
Well, I figured
I
we'd
read
talk
that shit
about
off
women
nice
again,
too, bro. You know I
Yeah.
can't read for real.
and I figured we would talk about. I figured Oozah would start shitting on women.
Oh, bro, hold on. We're cutting. Okay, BTE TV, we're out.